Hello. Thank God I hadn't muted desktop audio yet, chat, so you can't hear them right now, but the minute I went live, everybody started chanting dicks, 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 dicks. You still can't. What do you mean you heard? There they go. All right. Hello. Hi everybody.
It's your destiny.
They're all here now.
No, I'm
Hi.
gonna be a hat.
All right. You're now a hat. Oh, you're Sylvain's party hat. Or no, Gadget's party hat. Gadget made those. Not
Yep.
Here.
Oh
Valentin,
wait, I gotta
you
put
have
on
a
my
hat today.
sexy Fugi because it
Sexy
distracts
Fugi.
River.
Which one is that? Oh, good God! Yep, the titties.
Oh wait, are we
got it.
doing titty
No,
PNGs?
no,
I can
we
pull mine out.
just
Oh,
started.
do we need e-thought?
We haven't
Okay,
played
I'm
this
gonna
campaign.
E-thought.
No, we haven't
E-thought,
played this
E-thought.
campaign. Oh my God! When Phoebe's not here, you guys act the fuck up.
E-thought.
Uh,
You cannot stop the e-girl hive mind!
I miss Riley. Hello, everyone.
You say that like I'm not
Oh.
normal.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're being blocked by the sponsorship, Valtria.
No. The only thing being blocked is my face. All the goods are out.
Oh, good. God.
Oh,
Why are you over here? She's
I
okay
don't-
with that. She's like, yeah,
I don't have
sexualize
it.
me. Hell yeah.
I don't have an e-thought one, so I'll just take what's the closest thing.
we should make an e-thought one for you.
Wait,
We should make
didn't
an
didn't
e-thought.
Lorelai do an art of Valentin like half naked?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
we
guess.
did!
I forgot about
I
that.
guess I could. I guess I could.
You should
e-thought
make that
it.
into a PNG. You should.
There is a button behind
I
me.
guess I'll start working
All
on
right,
it.
let me get started with my my preamble though, please, players. First off, Phoebe's not here tonight. She's really ill. She tried to be here, and I sent her to bed. She's dying. She sounds awful. No offense, Phoebe, if you're in the chat. You just sounded really sick. I'm glad that you're resting. Secondly, there's still 10 hours left on our AFK Journey sponsorship. Please, guys, check it out and play it. The game is good. Normally, when I do these sponsorships, I rip on the game the entire time. This one, I got super hyper-focused into and obsessed with, and I streamed it for 9 hours instead of the, 3 hours I thought I was going to do for it. So, I can definitely confirm the game's pretty decent. If you hit Resonance level 20, which is pretty quick to do, it earns $8 for the stream. Resonance level 40 adds another $18 onto that for a total of 26. I don't know if you'll be able to hit 40 in the time remaining, but hell, maybe you can. Valentin said it only takes 1 to 2 hours if you just do the story quests.
I mean, I think I might have hyper-focused and not realized it took me 4 hours, but it felt like 1 hour, you know.
well, there's still.
But I'm pretty sure it takes 1 to 2 hours.
Yep, there's still time to do it. It's pretty good. We actually set up a Hero Factory guild, and the guild is, weirdly enough, very high ranking on the server in a lot of things. It turns out a lot of people in and adjacent to Hero Factory must have major neurodivergency because we all hyper-focus on the game really hard. Valentin and I wound up
VTubers, I
as-
feel like the ADHD is implied for half of us.
Basically.
Yep.
Valentin and I wound up being first and second in the PvP, with him and I duking it out constantly for first and second and swapping the spots, the whole time. It was really fun.
Well, for a
for
day.
a bit. Yeah, for a day. And then there's,
Now it's
I'm
now
second
it's
and you're
amongst the
fourth right now.
stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too far up above me now.
I've got that whole refresh, so when we're done stream, I'm planning on hyper focusing and getting first place back. But it's actually a really good game. Check it out. We'll be starting up a new sponsorship soon with what is it called? Podge?
Vector 75.
That you'll be able to, it's like a meal box thing. If you sign up for it using my code, it will earn the stream $130 per person who does it. That money's huge. It goes right back into the agency, as well as me doing things occasionally like buying food and paying rent.
Yeah.
Yes. You have
It's pretty great.
depression, you have ADHD, you want to eat something that doesn't destroy your body and that is a fully pre-prepped meal. fucking do the thing, score the
Jesus.
points.
So good.
Damn,
Like
Louise.
Yeah,
I
do the
did it
thing.
for a while because I live alone, and cooking for one person is brutal. And these
You know-
things like saved my ass.
You know what I might do with the fact that I have two of like the two sexy women like promoting this for me now is that when the promotion actually starts, I might try to find a way to utilize that. You cool using your sex
Wow, that's
appeal so I
crazy.
get paid for Podge and I'm dying.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah,
Nothing
just
makes
shake your
me wanna
tits in
eat,
front of the
like,
camera and say, order.
maybe
Order
I'll
now.
run a sexy food themed one shot.
Oh my god.
Or something.
If you can eat your factor.
We play
75 off
Overcooked
my
and scream
hot
at each other
goblin
with our
body.
titties.
Oh my god, strip Overcooked. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm tangenting. We gotta focus. We gotta focus here, players. We don't have Phoebe or Riley to ground us like we normally do, meaning that we've got to try to focus up tonight. That's about it for my... Oh, wait, sorry, I got a few more announcements. Hero Factory related stuff. Firstly, Eiko hit partner. That is super awesome. She worked really, really hard to hit it. And we're all really, really proud of her here at Hero Factory. Please check her out. She's going to be returning from Japan soon.
Toon.
Toon?
She went to Japan and
I was
became a
gonna
real
say-
anime girl.
Yeah, she did. She's
Yeah.
a real anime girl. We're gonna be she's gonna be returning to her content soon, so make sure to tune in when she gets back. I think that we've got some fun stuff that we've been cooking up for you all, and you got a teaser of it. She did a walking around stream for her very first partner stream, which was pretty cool. Undyne has a lot of stuff coming up. Is there anything that you want me to talk about in particular, Undyne? You have like 5 different projects in the works right now.
Soup. Soup. Hi.
Hi, Soup.
Soup.
What?
Soup.
What's the Soup project? I actually don't know that one.
No, that's just my brain. It's
Okay.
me. I'm the project that I'm working on to heal myself back to full health
Can
and
we
to
talk?
not feel tired and sick all the time.
Can we talk about the Blue Twitch or the sing song thing that you've been doing or anything else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So on Blue Twitch, wink wink, nudge nudge, I have an Asterion boudoir set that just premiered, and it's very, very cute and super fun. I
looks
also
great.
am working on some original music that will hopefully eventually coalesce into a full album, which is very exciting. So there's a lot of time and effort being put into that.
And you got a TTRPG that we're still trying to hammer out all the details on and figuring out that you're going to be running for Hero Factory
Yes.
soon.
Yep, there's an outline for it, but I need to actually get everything else on pen and paper and prep it.
Focus right now on Soup and feeling better, but I'm really excited for
Yes.
when I get to see it.
Yes.
And Valtria, you've got. I feel like we talked about this for like a year now, but you've got a.
Hold on. Yeah. So I know exactly what you're gonna bring up. So this Saturday, just before that, the thing I'm working on right now is I'm celebrating 3 years on Twitch.
Oh
So I'm
shit!
doing a 3-year
yeah,
anniversary
your
where we're holding like a game show. Yeah, we're doing a game show. It's gonna be a bunch of Hero Factory people on that. It's gonna be really fun. And then we're doing a bunch of party games to celebrate 3 years for me. And then the week after or the week after that is that's what I'm shooting for with June to get the ASMR paintings, the figurine paintings, for my partnership with the WizKids.
Yeah. There's a lot of other stuff going on as well for the other talents. Hemlock's debut is going to be on the day he picked himself. We're doing his official model debut. We're going to be launching him on 420.
Let's go.
He picked the day himself. He's very excited for it. Solvay is going to be doing a sponsored stream coming up as well. We haven't decided for what yet, but that's going to be coming up. It's going to be similar to how I've been running AFK Journey, guys. So definitely go sponsor them. Check them out. And we are also setting up for Solvay's. I almost called them Solvay. We're setting up for,
indeed.
Yeah, we're setting up for Solvay's debut in May. Salt Bay. Yeah, all right. Sorry, that was a very long preamble because we got a lot of stuff going on today. Remember, if you want to support the stream and you want to just have something fun to play while listening to us play TTRPGs tonight, please check out AFK Journey. The sponsorship is going to be on for another 10 hours. That is enough time to get the goals and get a final push in for, just more cashola that, again, I put into, agency and rent and food, and, sometimes hookers and cocaine. All right, who wants to handle the recap?
Well.
Yes, I'm voluntolding Podge.
Okay, so the only thing you need to know about last time, chat, is that we snuck around. We did some sneaky snacking. We did some covert reconnaissance, and we found a beardless dwarf. The jury's still out on if he's sexy or not. I don't know how I feel about a beardless dwarf, but very goth, and is a not Hell Knight, but what was the thing?
Does anybody
Some kind of
remember?
knight.
Yeah, does anyone remember what their order is called? I will. They were opposite of Agril Torn. Nobody got it in their notes.
The
I don't remember.
Agril Untorn.
Nobody got it in their notes.
I feel like I took notes, but I literally don't know where I would have put them.
Remember, you can take notes on the fantasy grounds, and you can make them public for everybody to see. If you don't have it, you don't remember.
Oh
Shit.
fuck.
I wrote it down
Shit.
too, but do you think I remember where I saved my files?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
We'll wait for a
that's
second to
in
see if
my
any of them can
notebook.
find their notes or not.
I'm working on something, so I can't.
Yeah, you're trying to become sexy, I know you. Let me get the Sirenscape playing in the background. I just realized I forgot to turn that on.
I probably should ask Lorelei if I'm allowed to use it as a reactive.
They're in chat right now.
I know, but, well, it's going to take a while before what I said it's heard on stream. So,
They say
okay,
ye.
yeah, there we go.
Ha 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 ha.
I forget what the order was called, but they're like trying to
I hear pages shuffling.
they're trying to gaslight gatekeep girl boss
me.
the gods.
Whoever gets
I
it's gonna get a hero point.
Damn it! I could have sworn I have literally no idea what I did with my note. I think I wrote it on just a piece of scrap paper on my desk and I tossed it out because it was a month ago.
Without poor Phoebe, the
was
party
so
is
long.
Oh, we're falling apart. Phoebe's the glue.
Well, Phoebe wasn't here last time either, so would it have been
Yeah.
taking those notes
Oh yeah,
anyway?
Phoebe wasn't here last
Hopeless.
time. I forgot about that. Sly, you were the one who had done scouting. Did you write anything down? Don't laugh. I
No,
trust in Sly.
I'm laughing at my PNG that popped up.
Oh god damn it! Let me look at it real quick. Oh my Jesus, Valentin.
Holy
my God.
shit! The eye patches for when you're talking.
He's got eye patch titties.
Hell yeah, baby.
I also put
He's
some
got a
blush on.
censored when he speaks too over his mouth.
Wow.
We'll say the eye patches somehow make it look more lewd.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah, I
sure
would
why.
I thought he was wearing a bikini top first. I don't know where to put you. I guess there. You're like leaning on Undyne's titties.
It's because I'm doing the JoJo lane.
Yeah, I've got a good bed.
Jesus.
I do have very good cushions down here.
Yeah, I've got huge tracts of land.
You know what? I'm gonna put Sly's.
Very.
No, not on the.
What's the word for it?
Sly, you get to be my hat today.
What? Very. Oh fuck! Now I can't remember the word for it. You know.
The only
when
thing I can think of is fertile.
Fertile. Yeah, fertile. That's the word I was looking for. Fertile tracks of land.
You look.
Yes,
You look very submissive and breedable today, Valentin.
ready to be plowed.
All right.
Yeah. So what is the name of the faction?
Well,
I'm half a person today.
we're still trying to figure that out. Does anybody remember? If not, then you don't remember.
Yeah. I think I don't remember. I'm gonna keep looking.
Wait.
Oh.
I know the dwarf is from the Soul Anvil clan because I wrote that in our
That
chat.
is correct. Yep. So you know he's
Yes.
that he is from that clan, and
Yes.
yeah, I remember that.
And I remember what the order does, but I don't remember the name of it. But that sounds like a podge move, so.
That's fine. Well, regardless, at the end,
Well, the DM is going to remind us, right?
we open our scene in the caverns near
Nope.
the highway that leads into the area where you know the knight and the automatons guarding Forewarned is. Your campfire is hidden and off to the side. You don't think you've been detected yet. All that remains is to finish your plan and then signal your main army to start their attack.
Yeah.
You might have forgotten who this dwarf, where this dwarf is, as, you know, adventurer's fatigue strikes everybody, you know, every now and then, causing adventurers to forget. It's like a little localized amnesia that happens every now and then. Everyone just accepts as part of adventuring when you suddenly forget important information that you had found out 30 minutes earlier.
It's called ADHD.
What are you all doing? This is the preparation leading up to the attack. Do you have any more of your plans you wish to discuss? Any more rolls you want to make? What are you all doing at the head of what is going to be your army's very first real battle?
I think what we discussed last time was that, and correct me if I'm wrong, while we do believe that this guy is important, we're not sure that he's the actual leader of the automatons that are like in this base that we're about to attack, or this like place we're about to attack. In addition to that, we don't know if taking him out will even stop them, since they're automated, and that like losing a leader won't necessarily affect them if they've already got orders, right? So we were thinking that once we get in there, we're going to attempt to find some sort of like control room or something like that. That would be our main objective, is to find that control room and attempt to either shut down or get rid of their orders to attack and stuff like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think our primary objective is to find some external way to shut down these automatons rather than having the entire army fighting them. Because, like, at the end of the day, we need to win a war and not just a battle, so we need to keep as many of them as alive as possible.
I will also remind the party on two things, not the name of the Knightly Order, because I'm pissed that you've all forgotten it. I work...
The Knights of the First Law.
Damn you, Sly! He got it! Where'd you find it? Did you just watch the VOD?
Well, that's why we don't take
Hey,
notes.
that's working with portals, okay? The VOD is its own kind of notes.
We look over at Sly, just looking into a crystal ball. It's like, yes, I can see into the past.
There's a little bit of...
No, I'd imagine he'd be like cleaning his fingernails with a dagger or something. It's like we're racking our brains to try to remember this.
There's a little bit of Podge's blue slime around his lips.
Oh, I see you've been hitting that good shit.
I will remind Sly of two more things that you found in your scouting. One, the dwarf is clearly not expecting an attack. You saw them sitting at a writing desk penning something while not wearing their armor. You saw the armor.
He still had it close by, though.
He did have it close by, and he had his weapon at hand. The second thing is that you did identify some fucking animals.
Oh, right, the monsters.
I don't remember what you called them, but they were the big frog monsters.
You don't remember
Sounds
what I called
exciting.
them? Well, I guess you don't remember the name. I guess you
Big frog monsters. Huh?
Back to the VOD.
Do you want me to continue checking the VOD?
Back to the VOD you go.
Okay.
All right. Either way, it looks like you've got a little bit more information that you can now discuss and plan out.
Could I make a crafting check to
Tusked frog beast.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't figure out the name of them, did you?
No,
I don't
you
think we
just
did.
gave me a description.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like,
No one's rolled anything on them then.
I think the
and
only
I
person that
mentioned
saw
the
them was
hundreds of
Sly.
automatons.
Yeah, there's loads of those. Does everyone remember the other thing that you met though? The other, like the homebrew creature that I had made, the weird fish thing.
Oh, the
Fish,
weird little.
yes.
Oh yeah, I
Of course
remember
we
him.
did.
He was great.
Well,
The
what?
little. I forget what he was called, but
Are you talking about the
he's
one
like
with
a
the
little
tusk that
Spingus
like
or
believed
something?
Oh
that
fuck! I
because it
completely.
believed that it could survive, or like it,
But the-
despite all the odds against its survival.
It's the Warhammer 40k orc
Yeah.
syndrome.
It has the power of the Wa.
I just I completely forgot that we tried to cross the bridge last session.
Does anyone remember what that
Oh, and
thing
it was trying
called?
to steal Sly's bag.
I don't
I
remember
was
what
trying
it
to
was
steal
called,
my
but
It had a
bag.
cute name.
the first thing that came into my name was Spingus, so that's what I'm calling it.
Dingus. All right.
The little guy. I was
What I
very
was gonna
sad
ask.
when he fell.
He lived. I was gonna ask. Could I make a crafting check to figure out if there is, like, if the automatons need to be close by some sort of
Mechanism
device?
or generator.
Yeah. Well, so I think they might be able to move above certain limits or whatever. But when there's that many of them, if they want to be able to, like, assign orders effectively, if they need to be close to certain areas in order for it to be so, and if so, if we can disable that thing.
Yeah, roll me a crafting. Have you decided if you're from Cadron or not?
I'm not from Cadron now.
Okay, cool. I was gonna give you a lower
Uh,
DC.
Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't have made sense for me to be from here. Okay.
I'm just testing
here's
some
the
of
roll.
music on this set that I had made.
Hang on, I need to make it a knowledge check. I forgot.
I like that better for the planning
Going
phase.
activities is then.
Yes.
Ignore that roll. So I am ignoring it, even though it's really good.
I
I
was
didn't look
ignoring
at it.
Hi, Cheeky. Hi, everyone. Do remember to check out AFK Journey every time that Valentin says or that he needs to think. You can you could be playing AFK Journey. Which,
Yeah,
supports
just like
the
my
stream.
brain. Just like my brain, it's also going on an AFK journey. Why the
That's a
fuck
new
is
name for
it?
ADHD. AFK Journey. We're
Ooh.
rebranding it.
Valentin. Constructs have to have a way of denoting the chain of command for Cadron outposts and Cadron militarizations. It's unlikely that they have a generator. What they likely have is something that is configured that is making them realize the dwarf is their leader.
Oh fuck! That
Meaning,
means that we can take control of it.
potentially, let me finish. So,
Oh.
he has something that they are currently programmed to note him as being the leader. If you can acquire that item, you might have to reconfigure the item to then be able to denote you as the leader, but it's more likely that, again, to prevent, if that very situation you're talking about, if Cadron ever lost a battle and then people getting control of all their constructs, generally, they're coded pretty hard to the person with the device. Just having the device isn't enough. You have to then program like each individual construct to follow that device and the person holding it. It's like a two-factor authentication. This dwarf should not have access to something like that, meaning that whatever he's doing to have control of the constructs, it's probably not that stable. If you can find and break the device on him, there is a pretty high % chance that it will shut down all the automatons.
Well, either way,
It'll
sounds
be
like
medallion-sized.
it sounds like one way or the other. If we make it to the dwarf, and can take care of him in a swift fashion, then maybe we can shut down the automatons and we don't lose nearly as many of our forces as we would. So I feel like our primary objective is to get close enough without being noticed, and then just Goomba stomping him.
Goomba stomp? Alright, sounds good.
Also, I just realized that Dun's cap was Sly and not just a Dorito chip.
Also, I've reshown the picture of what the creatures that you had seen looked like Sly.
Also, the stream can't see the screen, so they can't see the pictures that Sly
That's
is
fine.
seeing.
They're not supposed to.
Oh, poor stream.
You get nothing, chat.
Sorry, chat.
For free, you get nothing.
Why is there a censor bar on
you
Valentin? I
need
like
to
how
see-
that's
If you
what you question
subscribe,
instead
if
of
you
his eye patch
subscribe to
nipples.
Undyne's Blue Twitch right now, you can see the screen.
What?
Oh my god.
Hey, the only way
the screen is
you need to
visible
stop.
to anyone who's residence level 40 in AFK Journey.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, back on topic. Yes, dealing with the dwarf, getting hold of that device and breaking it should shut down the automatons. Hopefully. Again, he has to have done something janky to get control of them in the first place. There might be. Normally there's a bunch of fail-safes in place for Kadron constructs, for especially in the military, for like, if the commanding officer goes down, okay, well then these are how the constructs will act. But they're also notoriously pretty tamper-proof, so this dwarf, to get access to it, probably broke something that is just barely working. Yeah, there's so many titties everywhere right now.
Unless they had a person on the inside. But that is a story element that we'll deal with when the time comes. For now, I guess I'll just prep some explosives.
Go ahead. Valentin sits off to the side at the camp, tinkering.
Oh, this is part of my daily, startup. So it's just what I do normally.
Yep.
I'm creating some gadgets.
What are the rest of you up to? Is there anything else that you want to make rolls on, talk about, or plan?
Is there are there any like choke points leading away
That's
from
one nice cock.
wherever they're positioned where we could set up some kind of trap if they were to like, or I'm trying to think of anything that we can prepare on the outside of where they might like notice us, where we could lure them into something or use the environment to our advantage.
Sly got a good
We had
look
a
at
map.
the terrain last time.
Yeah, you let us see a map last time of the area.
Mhm.
Are we allowed to see that again or no?
I believe only Sly was supposed to see that map.
We all saw it.
Yeah, you showed it to all of us.
Did you? Did I?
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, all of us could see it, I'm pretty sure, because you did then afterwards send us a map, but then we didn't get to see the creatures on the map or something.
Yeah, I said I sketched
Yeah,
out the
we saw,
map
like,
and
the
the symbol and
layout,
things
sort
for
of.
everybody.
Yeah, cause Sly came back and drew out the map or like the area for us on the ground or something with the stick.
Okay, yeah, let me put you all in the area that he had seen again then. As a note, it is dark in here. So...
And could I try to roll a nature check on the frog beasts?
Of course. You guys should see the immediate area.
Would it just be recall knowledge nature?
It would be.
Okay.
I see nothing.
Yeah, these are actually pretty common creatures in the Darklands. They are called slurks.
Slurk on her till she dark. I'm sorry. Keep going. It's fine.
They are a weirdly capable beast of burden in the Underdark, and in the Darklands, and they are praised for their exotic meat everywhere else. They are quite sticky, and despite the fact that they don't look like it, they actually have a climb speed of 30 feet and can walk upside down on ceilings.
I'm obsessed.
frog adjacent. Okay.
Normally, you tie things to them, and they cart it around for you up walls and, just kind of around. They're also weirdly good at squeezing into places that they definitely shouldn't be able to. The general
You're just
rule of
describing
thumb...
me.
Well, you're definitely better looking than a slurk. The general rule of thumb is if a slurk's tusks can fit into, a hole, the entirety of the slurk can fit into the hole as they kind of just flatten theyselves. Like a cat.
Are
We
they
hold
Like a cat.
aggressive?
Boys.
Yes and also no. They're like same aggression level as any tamed beast of burden, which is, don't fuck with me, treat me okay, and I know you, and you're gonna be fine. If I don't know you and you come into my personal space, I'm going to kick you in the head, and you're gonna be you're not going to enjoy that.
But we probably don't have to worry about them acting like guard dogs.
No, definitely not. They are not like guard dogs at all. But I wouldn't go into their areas unless you knew them.
Also,
and they could be unleashed to create general chaos because panicked animals, confined areas.
That's what I was wondering.
Generally, though, they don't stampede or trample because again they can stick to the ceiling. So generally, when they want to get away with stuff on the ground, they kind of hop onto the wall, then hop onto a nearby ceiling or post, and then they kind of move like that.
and
Could we somehow scare them and tie something behind them, or like if we tried to affix something to them that they dragged behind them? I've been playing too many video games that involve like connecting bombs or other shit to their animals.
You
as a
potentially
weapon.
you potentially could. The problem is that slurks are notoriously stubborn and kind of dumb, meaning that like it takes them a good while to realize that they're in danger in the first place.
Okay, never mind.
I look over at Buria trying to pitch the idea of us attaching explosives to animals. I'm like,
No, like on a rope. It wouldn't be attached to the creature itself. I wouldn't want to do anything to harm it. But it could drag it or like carry it somewhere where it could do more damage to everybody else.
Chopping
Or at
this
least
one
create a
down,
How long a rope were you planning to tie to them where the bomb wouldn't hurt them?
Adding this
but
one
it would
down
hurt
on the list
people
of
they are running
proposed.
into.
Adding this one down to the list of proposed war crimes that this party has put forth.
We'll call that Plan Z.
It's Plan
Hurry up, Alex, a little
C4. Man, the explosives
Sorry,
I can
Plan
make
Z.
the explosives I can make is not that great, to be honest. But they are explosives. I need to gain one more level before I can get some sort of more effective mines. We haven't leveled a little bit because Daddy River won't let us.
Oh, you'll be leveling after you deal with this. This is the next milestone.
Who's Daddy River? And what is leveling?
Please don't say Daddy River.
Yeah, you didn't react when I said Daddy
heard,
River.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I just heard a voice in my
Different when
head.
Valente
He
does it.
just
Yeah, 'cause
told me
you
to
don't
call him
turn me
Daddy
on.
River.
I mean,
Damn, he's really showing his whole hand today.
You know what? I'm gonna pour a
Was
little
that
bit
too
of,
much for you, River?
I'm gonna pour a little bit of whiskey and I'm gonna just enjoy myself.
God.
Free drinking game.
It's
Let's
amazing
go.
how easy you are.
I'm not.
Just a little bit of voice and a little bit of flirting. Just,
A little bit of Monica.
Are you
In my
really
life.
surprised at River being easy?
no.
What are you?
But I like to
talking
tease him about it. He gets really flustered and it's just really cute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Silence speaks volumes.
What a time to be alive. Okay, but yeah, okay,
Yes,
so
Planton,
there's
did you have something
nothing...
to say?
No, I was trying to move on the conversation.
Yeah, I think Melinda and I were doing the same thing. Is there... So there isn't any kind of clear environmental thing that we could try to take advantage of from what you saw?
Well, you guys can see the map right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, we said the area was covered in water, but I don't know how much electricity
Ooh.
we can even generate. Why is this?
Does anybody have electricity-based abilities?
Riley?
Riley, yeah.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Depression.
Yeah.
Remember he shocked the blue crystal thing and overcharged it.
Yeah.
Well, if so, to clarify, I have my ability to use my esoteric knowledge to gain the, to find out the weakness of one thing. Would that be applicable here? Could I then give my weapon electric damage because of that?
I don't know
What?
if just your weapon being electrified would be enough to use the water, though.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work. Yeah,
It could
that's
also hurt
definitely
you.
stretching the use. Definitely
Yeah,
stretching
because
But
we'll
it-
be standing in it.
But it could disrupt mechanisms.
What about frost?
Yeah, but it's also supposed to be used on monsters and creatures and enemies. So
But
the water is my enemy. I roll an esoteric knowledge.
that does remind me that I need to reconfigure my weapon
Art chat.
for my weapon innovation.
Owl started already. Art chat.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
God.
I need to work on my character super quick. I can't look right now.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
If you want to see the art that Owl normally does
That's
for this
amazing.
campaign, remember you can jump into my Discord server, and you guys should
That's
definitely consider
amazing.
commissioning or tipping Owl. They are absolutely fantastic.
I love
The
that.
fucking drawer.
Bonjour.
Is that what they sound
It
like?
took
when
me
they
a
live it?
second to realize it was the frog.
Women in the
Yeah,
Darklands constantly have to check their top drawers for, lurking slurkins.
yeah.
Ah,
It's
yes,
a
because
real
only women
problem.
have top drawers. That's crazy. So
River, you're self-reporting again.
I don't have a top drawer. I hang everything in my closet. Do you have a top drawer?
Men don't
Valentin?
use furniture. What are you talking
I'm
about?
surprised, River, that
We absolutely use furniture. We have the laundry chair.
I'm
I
pretty
just-
sure
yeah.
you just throw it on the
Yeah.
ground.
I just hang everything off of my turgid erection.
Oh.
Damn. That's
What the hell?
convenience.
It is. It's a wardrobe in your pants.
I need to double check something super quick because I
Take
thought
your
I
time.
had something.
the
but
timing of
maybe
that
I
made
don't.
it sound like you're about to check your penis for hanging possibility.
Valentin's gonna go get a tiny little hanger.
No,
First of all,
I would.
I like
I
that
would
the
only
frog
be
is
able.
French.
I would only be able to
Yes.
hang like a G-string on mine.
Oh, right. Do they speak a language? Hold on. Let me double check that.
Do
They're
Well,
amounts,
apparently
though.
French.
Yeah.
Are they
actually,
intelligent?
No. They have They have an intelligence of -4, but they're normally capable of understanding Undercommon.
Oh,
I speak
sweet.
that.
I speak that.
I also speak that.
Oh my god, we all picked
But
that.
I also would probably know about these guys because I'm from the Darklands, so...
Oh yeah.
I also have knowledge of the Darklands. So.
Unfortunately, Podge, much like many animals in the Darklands, they enjoy the taste of goblin meat.
Well, I enjoy the taste of
Well,
frog's
that's some
legs.
useful
I
information.
was just about to say, there's some good goblin meat.
If we need to, then we
My
can use
meat is
Podge's
delicious.
bait.
Celebrated.
say.
Oh, I've got to read it.
I'll allow it.
I gotta read it in the chat.
Oh.
Celebrated on April 29th, Titty Appreciation Day is a day reserved specifically for the respect, admiration, and love of the breasts of women. Big, small, every titty is beloved on this sacred, beloved holiday.
Never mind,
that's
I can't.
Great
factual.
holiday.
I
To
can't
me,
do the
are
thing that I thought I was going to do. Never mind.
Are we allowed to admire and love the breasts of men?
I mean,
That's what I
sure.
want to know. Because
Who's disallowing it?
It's just a special day.
It said it
for-
specifically said women.
Yeah, it's a special day for women titties. It's probably a different
But
day
I-
for men.
I-
We need a
Well,
holiday to celebrate men titties then.
And non-binary.
Well, they're
titties.
Non-binary titties.
There probably is, but honestly, I think that the reason that we
I
don't
got bad
have it-
news for you. That's not a real thing.
I was gonna say, I think the reason why we don't have one is because we appreciate men's titties every day.
This is true,
Yes,
Valentin.
Walkavision. I am
That
aware.
said, there is a National Breast Appreciation Day.
Oh, so it's just for America. I can't do it.
Us Canadians.
Yeah,
and,
you're not allowed
and
to.
It's
Scandinavians
only
don't
for
adapt it.
Americans.
You're literally not allowed to appreciate breasts. It's against the law.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I
Since
can't
we
believe we.
appreciate ass here in Canada.
Honestly, yeah, I'm
cancelled.
more of an
Honestly,
ass fan
ass is
myself,
pretty
yeah.
fucking great.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Hitting it from the back's just an art form.
Oh my god, no! What is happening?
What the
We
fuck do you mean?
don't
What,
have
you?
Phoebe and we don't have Rye today, so like it is just completely unhinged.
What? Also, what the
And
fuck are you
I'm
talking about?
drinking.
This happens every session. Why are you fucking surprised?
Also, you're
No.
part of it, man.
Yeah, you
had-
started this this
You,
thing.
you do this.
we-
I
pretty
know, but I
often.
can't
What do you
finish
mean?
it, and that's scary. Well, what? Okay,
Don't you worry, Undyne. I can finish it for you.
Oh my god. So, Podge, does Podge know anything about these creatures being from here? Have we determined that?
Well, the one thing that we need to be worried about them is that if they're really horny, they'll be really aggressive.
Also,
The only thing we need to know is stay away from them.
If they like to eat goblin and you would like to use me as bait, I won't say no.
Again,
I think it will be fun.
It's like when you were offering yourself to be the bait for this dwarf. I'm starting to think that you just really want to end up in some sort of hentai
Vor.
situation.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
I-
yes, she does.
The
Yes, Podge does.
the slurks actually they squirt slime that sticks you, and if you get hit by it, you could get stuck to each other or the ground.
Oh no, Mr. Slurp,
Oh,
don't get
no.
your sticky goo all over me.
Oh my!
Remember to use cold water when you wash it off.
I'm gonna add more whiskey to this cup.
Yes,
I wish I could.
Anyway.
I hope the dwarf doesn't see me all covered in goo. Haha.
Oh no, step dwarf.
Okay, new plan. We put Podge in a washing machine shaped object
What-
and
what are you-
slowly
no, no, no,
roll
no,
it.
no, no,
toward
no.
his-
Can we get back on task, please?
No. All you need to do is just stick to the slurk.
Oh my god.
You see, this is what
Adult
happens when someone
general.
tries to redirect everybody. They get ignored and continue on with the loot.
Oh, I've tried redirecting us for like 10 minutes
Adult
and then I
general
gave up.
Chat on the Discord server. Adult general chat on the Discord server.
No, really? Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Is there something that we can roll to see what we know about the automatons themselves, or if we have any kind of technical knowledge of those?
Wasn't Valentin already doing that?
Well, is there anything I can do to help? Because I'm just trying to think of whatever I could do to help.
I want
at
to
this
reiterate, Valentin, it is really weird that these guys are following that the constructs are following something that isn't like directly part of the Cadron military. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it sounds like maybe they had a person on the inside that they worked together with to change things to begin with. Because this clan, they were sort of exiled, right?
they were, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they worked out a deal with someone else on the inside to take over, and in exchange got control of these automatons. But like, no matter how strange it is, there's nothing we can really do about it without, actively interacting with whatever thing that he probably has control over. So, at the end of the day, the main objective hasn't changed. We beat the shit out of the dwarf, take his stuff, and then hope that we do it quick enough that we don't need to send our army in to get massacred. Sounds good?
I think that sounds like a reasonable plan.
I mean, ideally, we don't want to get massacred either.
Well, the thing is, we need to take the risk, because otherwise, this is going to be a very short military campaign.
And it's like, what other options do we have, really?
Like, our other option is to send in the armor first. They take out a bunch of the automatons, but then we have no more army. and there's no automatons because they've also been, disassembled. And at that point, we don't have any forces, and then we can't take back the mountains. Like that is our main objective. Like our objective here is to win a war, not to just win this one battle. So we need to take this risk and put ourselves at risk.
Do we think there's any? Do we think that there's any way in which we could come out of this battle with the automatons following our orders?
Yes,
Well,
that's
we can
what
get
I'm.
that medallion thing.
Yeah,
that-
I'm
Then I
hoping.
think that is what we shoot for. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we can achieve that, not only would we come out with our army intact, we'd come out with an entire additional set
Exactly.
of troops.
So
I
what I'm
think that should be
hoping.
like priority 1.
So what I'm hoping is if we can manage to get close enough to the dwarf, without alerting everything else, then we can beat him up. At the very least, disable all the automatons by destroying this medallion thing, and then not have to send in the army at all, right? So.
Or maybe have the army as a last-ditch effort if necessary.
Holy shit.
Right.
What, River?
Oh, my mic wasn't muted.
No, it wasn't.
Sorry, please carry on. Disregard.
Okay. Anyway, right, so all in favor of infiltrating and beating the shit out of this dwarf and taking control of the automatons. Best case scenario.
Aye.
I agree.
I agree,
Sounds
says
like a good plan
Phoebe.
to me. Yeah, Phoebe.
I mean, we all know that Oasis isn't here, but Valentina still does the, yeah, I agree too. Yeah, I agree
Wow,
with you,
it's like I
Oasis.
can hear
Wow.
her.
Actually, with Oasis,
Holy
it
shit,
would be more like.
please. I heard a
Can you-
voice. No, I knew I wasn't muted there. Just I heard. I think that was Podge say something like that.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's just Sly then that needs to say I.
I mean, the eyes kind of already have it.
Okay, let me just.
My concern is that if we don't instantly stop him from summoning the automatons, we suddenly have 100 of them on our asses.
But then we can call in our army, right?
They might be a bit late, but also we have.
The goal was originally with Operation Spit Roast is that you were going to attack simultaneously as the army, so this way the army would provide cover for you, and you would provide cover from for the army. If
That's kind of what I was thinking.
If one group
I don't
attacks
think
without
it's
the other,
unreasonable.
The thing is that if we send in the army too early, we're just going to take unnecessary losses.
But
I
if
think-
the idea is to attack together, right? And if we go directly for the guy to try and get his doodad to control the automatons, then ideally we can get that fast enough that the army doesn't take enough losses. And
Also, we don't know
Like,
if the doodad
and
is
keeps
like
them
just an
off of
off
us.
switch.
yeah,
So, I mean, I think in the end, because they're going to notice an army starting to move towards them, they need to start mobilizing to go out to deal with them. So I think what we need to do is we go in as the army is being noticed.
yeah, so that we can kind of
I know what the original
surprise.
I know what the original plan is,
I
but
would-
also we need to sort of adjust to,
The
I would
circumstances.
also like to
The
say that
circumstances.
it's possible that we can have our army not be super aggressive. Have them
Mhm.
fight super defensively, and have their primary objective is just to distract
they're
Keep the
enemy
situation
and-
under control.
Distraction
Yeah,
and crowd
Yeah.
control.
play
Right.
safely, keep casualties to an absolute minimum, focus more on defense and staying alive than trying to actually dwindle the enemy's numbers. And then there's a chance that it will have as few casualties as possible.
So I think when the next time we have the option to address our forces, because they need to send a message to us, right? So when they send a message to us, we respond with mobilize the army.
I have a message.
I thought you had a way to contact Butler.
I don't think we have a way to contact, like, for us to initiate contact. I don't.
Yeah, I have message.
How far is the message? Like, how far is the range?
Let me look.
120 feet.
Oh.
I don't think our army is
so short?
You can heighten it to 500.
I don't think our army is within
I don't
500
think they're within
feet.
500 feet.
No, so what the army has a because what's his name, the head bot,
Butler.
yeah. So Butler has the
The
equivalency of
the
the
last
sending
thing
spell.
that you had told Butler is to watch and wait for your signal and start the attack when they saw it. Meaning that Butler is not planning on sending you anything unless you take an extreme amount of time to send that signal up. And you guys moved quite quickly. You're actually a little ahead of schedule, even.
So they still have the orders of contacting us every 12 hours. I thought.
I had been under the assumption from the conversation that it was a radio silence that you were worried about because they couldn't pick up magical, like, telepathy is what you were worried about because the Mirror Man was in play.
I also assumed that.
I was not here during that session, so I
yeah.
I do remember you guys talking about being worried that the magic would get intercepted or would get interfered with when you were this close to the objective. So currently the army is waiting on a signal to start the attack.
That's not great for us then. I was under the assumption that they would be contacting us on regular intervals, so I completely forgot about that part.
Remember, they didn't contact you at all throughout the 2 days of travel that you did. The last thing that you got was you spoke to them right before leaving Victory Peak, and then you did a day's worth of travel.
Yeah, no, I get that. I was just under the assumption.
Yeah.
So, right, okay, so we don't have any way of giving our army direct orders, so I think
Captain Happy and Butler will be leading the charge. Yeah.
I then, at that point, I think our only option is really to just go in and hope that they see the signal of that a bunch of automatons are moving and making a lot of noise.
Remember that you wanted to keep them stealth? They actually didn't even know there were automatons here. They've been in position for about a day and a bit.
Yeah.
And they did some preliminary scouting, but you did warn them all to keep back for a 0% chance of detection.
So that means that we really only have one option. Our option is
so screwed.
Our option is to go in, kill the dwarf immediately, and get rid of the automatons, and then just hope for the best. So yeah, we only have one option now.
That's not true. You can signal the army and then wait for them to start their attack and then move in while they're attacking.
But we have no.
How do we signal them?
We have no way of signaling them.
Don't you? That's up for you guys to come up with. You're the one who told them to wait for your signal.
Yeah, well.
That wasn't Butler's idea. Y'all suggested that, and then I remember at the time someone went, well, how are we going to send them a signal? And I recall the answer being, we'll figure that out when we get there.
That's true. That part I do remember.
that was not a DM plan.
The signal is us attacking, and then they start moving, so it's going to take them an hour at the very least to show up. So, guys, we have to succeed.
We are fucked.
No, this just means that we have to succeed. There's a difference. It's a win or lose situation. So
I applaud the optimism.
And we have no healer.
I'm a healer every 10 minutes, unless I succeed on the DC 17 roll.
I'd like to relink Path Builder to everyone right now, just in case.
Oh, thanks.
What?
I've already got my backup character. It's
This,
fine.
what you guys didn't realize that from the get-go, this was just a plot for me to get an excuse to not play Valentin anymore.
So I should have kept Imposter Podge, is what you're saying.
That's true. Well, we only have one option
It
of
was
success
nice knowing
now.
you all.
God, stop being so pessimistic.
Have you met me?
Yeah, but have you met me? We're gonna succeed, I believe.
What? The face I made when he said that was like, what?
Look,
I believe. I think we'll
from a story writer's perspective, it would be very disappointing for River to have all of the heroes die in one fell swoop. So I'm fairly sure that he made this encounter very doable
we do
for
not
us.
have in plot armor, okay?
I will DM pulling aside the curtain from here. Yes, I made the encounter with the assumption that somehow you would signal the army to distract the hundreds of constructs, narrowing the fight down to maybe a handful of constructs that split off from the main group. I would not recommend fighting hundreds of constructs.
But we're not fighting hundreds of constructs, we're fighting one dwarf.
So your plan is to alpha strike
we need
him. To alpha strike him before the hundreds of constructs turn around.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
I have to sneak you all in close enough to beat the beat the dwarf before he can
Well,
summon
he's in a small
reinforcements.
room, right? He's just in a room. If we can get into that room, there's no way hundreds of
get in
automatons could get into that room with us, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
good, the
no,
bottleneck
They
strategy.
would be bottlenecked at whatever
Look,
doorway there is. So
that
it's
is-
just us in that room with him
If
in that doorway.
and he was unarmored. Sly managed to get in there without being noticed. So one way or the other, there is a possibility of getting in there without being noticed. So we need to take that possibility, or we're gonna
These-
extend this fucking campaign
Gloria,
by 10.
How confident are you in your stealth?
Am I above or under the water? Important distinction.
Well, you can
Above.
actually. This would be a follow the expert moment where Burya can use follow the expert Sly, so you'd be making the roll for Burya. I believe that's how follow the expert works. I'll have to look it up, but
Is that something anyone can do?
Yeah, it's a travel thing. You guys have tried to do it several times, but you've used it in the wrong circumstances because the entire group has to follow the expert, and then it is all down to one person's role. This would actually be one of the moments where following the expert would be pretty useful.
So we follow the
However,
expert.
I will remember and warn you all. The last time you trusted in die rolls, half the party got turned into otters.
Well,
Yeah, that was
that's
great. I don't
not-
see a downside to that. That was awesome.
That's not entirely true. We didn't.
Some of
we-
my
we-
favorite art ever came from this.
Look,
from that.
Here's the
So-
thing, River. The main objective of this stream is
Speaking
to
of which,
entertain the viewers.
as-
What's more entertaining than all of us just trying
Valentin, stop
do
trying to
this?
use plot armor.
As a note,
We are-
Undying,
we are winning.
every now and then you like pass by a rock and you'll be like, oh, I crave that rock. Still, so you're wondering if there's a little bit of your otterification effects lingering.
Good.
But every now and then you're like, damn, that is a nice rock.
I do like shiny, smooth things.
I do too. Every time you comment on a rock, I agree with you.
Just without even flinching or thinking about it. Yeah.
The funny part
I'm
is,
just a goblin.
Podge was never a goblin, or never a otter.
I was never
Yeah.
an otter. I just like shiny rocks.
Just goblin.
Yeah, but, I mean, she's a goblin. She shines at shiny rocks, regardless of whether you get otter or not. Right. Who wants to do this suicide plan with me? Hands up.
Xandar
Wow.
My
raises a
hands up.
hand.
I'm just very short.
Well, that's a majority. What about the two others?
Podge is just hoping to be captured. I don't think that you should rely on her strategic opinion
Listen,
here.
it'll prove as a great distraction for you guys if I do get captured. So it's
our
a win-win.
dying
my God.
words is, whatever you do, just take her captive. She wants it.
I think Buria just shrugs and is like, I will work with the team as need be. I don't know that I feel particularly confident in our chances, but I also
thank you.
don't feel that we have other
We're
options.
gonna fucking die.
We're gonna go down in the history books.
Not if everybody's dead. Who's gonna write them?
But we aren't gonna die. We are gonna live. Because we are the main characters.
Hang on. Let's look at our abilities as far as signals, because that's, I think, one of our other priorities. Because even though we're going to try to succeed no matter what and not have to fight the army, we still need to summon ours. Where am I? Do they have like a stockpile of weapons or something?
Not that I saw.
Any kind of like automaton repair stations?
Not that I saw.
Okay.
There might be, but remember, Sly didn't go very deep in. You can see this current area, and that's about where he went. These two sides this way.
What you're saying is
And
that
that way.
we need to send in Sly to do a more dangerous scouting mission to figure out more information then first.
Sly could also like sneak through to get to the army and signal them by sneaking.
That
there.
was my next suggestion.
Seems like a more logical approach.
How long
And
would
then
it
Sly
take,
could actually
though?
tell them our plan.
I don't know. He doesn't know where the army is.
I am a scout. It's kind of my job to find these things. So.
Yeah, but let's say it would take you 2 days to get to the army.
Oh, you're asking how the AFK Journey promo went, chat? I'm really glad that you're asking. It's gone quite well so far.
Please, we need to plan!
Sorry, I'll type in the chat. It's still ongoing, though, for another 9.5 hours, so check it out, chat. Carry on with your planning.
I think it's probably best if I try to sneak through to the army. But we're still going to need... Though I guess as far as coordination goes, we can just have Butler break radio silence. Right?
I
if
trust
I
Sly.
remember, yeah, I trust Sly as well. I was also gonna say, if I remember correctly, there were some automatons guarding like the back entrance, like way
Yes,
into.
there were. That's why I didn't scout very deeply.
I wonder if they're affected by like, because it. I can be kind of an expert in deception. It is possible that we could distract them into a trap. Maybe deal with them. That way we have access straight
Like,
into the door.
To make it easier for me to sneak through, or...
Yeah, exactly. Also, one, to get you through. Two, if we decide to sneak in through and get him, they won't be in our way.
Wait, we need
I don't
to
know. I don't
get
know
Sly to
automatons well enough.
the army.
Are they in? I don't know. Would
Can they be
behave in a
deceived?
way that they would? Yeah. Well, can they be deceived, or are they just purely like robotic? And if they saw any sort of
With this
potential danger, would they just go on alert?
with this amount of automatons, I feel like they're more simplistic in their directives.
So,
Rather than being...
Could I make like a
Valentin-
skill check on automatons?
Well, Valentin, I'm going to go off of what he had done before. They tend to have the mindless trait, so they follow orders pretty much to the letter. They also, they have to be wound up. You have to wind them, and then they work for 24 hours.
Wait, could we then... I mean, someone has to wind them up, right? So, could we... Well, we don't have the information. But we could wait for the moment when they need to start winding them up to go in.
Do you know when that is?
No, because we didn't get that information.
And
Do
Valentin
you have
has
any
a-
way of telling that they're not going to cycle,
Valentin,
just cycle the guards during that?
But we don't... That's the thing. We literally do not know. We don't know if they have one person trying to wind up a million of them, or if
Valentin.
it's like... Yep.
Sly wasn't trained enough to fully describe out what they looked like, and there's so many different kinds of constructs that were made that it's like very, very, very different, unique ones. Like, what it could be the difference between an American tank where they store the ammo and a Russian tank, for instance. That could change up how they operate and how they work. If you got a physical look at these constructs, you might get more information at how these particular ones operate and what's going on. But Sly did not know what to look for to be able to be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's like a JX-53 Tiger person.
Okay, so should we just do another scouting mission, but it's me and Sly going?
Sounds like a good idea to me. Is Valentin able to follow the expert with Sly?
And I mean, we have time because we got here early.
Yeah.
True.
One way or the other, it's going to take time to signal the army. So, I think we should just do a proper scouting mission.
Remember, you guys have dealt with army signaling before as well. Maybe you could use stuff that you learned from the last time that you intercepted long-range army signals.
Yeah, but we're also inside a mountain, and I think our army is not inside the mountain.
That's true, so perhaps there would be a different way to signal them. Well, no, they would be at the entrance to the mountain, a little bit outside of it. But
right.
They'd still...
But either way, they can't see through rock wall.
That's true, but your army's not stupid. Butler and Captain Happy are competent. They will be doing their best to be looking out for signals. It's not like they're sitting idly by the whole army. They probably have people looking.
A signal could also be audio. It doesn't have to be visual.
Yeah, I mean, we could just blow up a mine and hope that they see the signal, the like tremors or some signal.
You guys can roll checks and see if there's any sort of like maybe DM hints that could help you figure out a way to do a signal. Perhaps they could be anything from like nature-based checks. They could be. Really,
what if we use the fungus? What if we
thing.
use the hive mind fungus?
Oh, true.
Because they can't come in, but they can still communicate out.
What if Podge communicates with a fungus?
Am I still connected to the fungus?
Very, very faintly. It's kind of like this weird... You didn't even feel it until someone mentioned fungus, and then you just kind of felt this weird tug at the like center mass of your belly.
Could we feed her more?
You haven't seen any in quite some time. But she might be able to focus on it.
I would like to try. I would like to try to see if I can get in touch. What would you guys like me to tell them? Like, should I just, give them the vibes of it's the signal?
Yeah, I mean, if they were looking at the mountain and suddenly the entire mountain started glowing, I feel like they would go, oh, that should probably be the signal.
I'll also remind you that one of you have a familiar.
I do, but like, how far away from me can my familiar go?
You also have a bonded animal that you could be setting up.
I was gonna say, how about my scorpion?
Yeah.
We haven't seen him in a long time.
Scorpius pops up. Scorpius pops up.
Beetle.
I have had nothing important to say, so I have been silent.
I could also send my my Roomba.
We can send Scorpius. Come on, let's. He needs
Podge,
something to do.
as
This
a
poor
note,
guy's been sitting around.
As a note, Podge has bonded animal, meaning that there is like she's never described what animal she has, but like you have in your abilities and your feats, Podge, you just have an animal that's permanently helpful to you.
I do?
Yeah, in your abilities.
I do.
It's called bonded animal.
Well,
you legit just have one. Also, by the way, you're hilariously good at diversions. You have distracting performance.
I know. That's why I'm saying you should let me get captured.
And and she also has experienced smuggler. I don't want to know where you hide your things. Read lips.
You know where I hide them.
We all know.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay, so
the prison.
When I had designed my familiar, it's not an animal.
Well, no, you have two. You have your familiar, that's your teapot, and a bonded animal. Like they're two different things. You have your teapot
shit.
and an animal that's just permanently helpful to you.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
So what did you want to pop out of your cleavage right now and be like, this was the animal? As a note too, the size of the animal does not matter. This could be a slurk that's like a baby slurk, or it could be in anything so long as it is considered and as long as it has the animal trait.
Oh.
Scorpius.
Oh
can
no, you
speak,
giving me too
right?
much
I no,
choice.
Scorpius speaks into my mind.
Scorpius
could not
speaks
give the
into
signal.
your mind.
Fuck. No, I was gonna say Scorpius could go. I was gonna say Scorpius.
could he
go talk
write?
to them.
Okay, you see how Undyne has just turned
write?
into like. You know how Undyne has just turned into a hamster?
I see that
Yeah.
she is now a hamster. Do you guys have a blue hamster in your tits?
It's like that. I have a hamster.
A little hamster pops out of like.
Well,
Podge's
that's
cleavage for the very
that's
first time.
that's basically gonna take its entire lifespan to get to
Scorpius.
the army.
Scorpius sitting
Hamsters
in.
run fast.
Scorpius sitting in Zandra's cleavage turns to look at the hamster in Podge's cleavage and gives a small brotherly nod to it.
That's right.
Scorpius
I
will-
was keeping him in my cleavage.
If entrusted with this mission, Scorpius will do his best in order to alert the army for you all. Scorpius will accept this duty with the calm of an emperor.
How about
Scorpius
this?
seems very excited by the opportunities presented to him.
Right. How about this? We start sending Scorpius and Hamter to towards the
And
army.
pray one of
with,
them survives.
Yeah, at least one of them will live.
Yeah.
They give a more detailed plan to the army. In the meantime, Slimy and Podge, because Podge also knows more of the of the Darklands, we try to infiltrate the camp again for some additional information, and then we make new plans based on that information.
Scorpius is clambered up into your palm and is ready to be deployed. Scorpius is ready to be deployed.
I also hold my hamster in my hands and I go, Hamtaro, this is what you've been training your whole life for.
Oh fuck! It turned
Go.
anime.
Go, my brother.
hamster-
Follow Scorpius. He will guide you.
And do you put Scorpius on the
Scorpius.
ground?
Yes, I through my mind I speak to Scorpius. Go, guide Hamtaro. You two have a very important mission. I believe in you.
You put Scorpius on the ground with the water, and he wiggles his little legs, and you hear in your mind somewhat urgently, Scorpius cannot swim!
I pick it back up. Is Hamtaro swimming right now?
Yeah,
I thought that was grounded.
No, Scorpius is very small, so remember, a small stream of
Wait.
water is a flowing river for him.
I thought the water was just at
can
the.
swim.
No, the water. There's some
So-
water kind of everywhere, but Hamtaro is big enough that it's kind of just up to Hamtaro's like legs. Hamtaro's fine. Just Scorpius is much smaller than Hamtaro.
I
Low
will
to
put
the ground.
Scorpius on Hamtaro's back.
Hamtaro
Yeah,
looks.
Hamtaro allows it.
Hamtaro looks back at you, Podge, somewhat concerned.
It's literally a fable about the toad taking the scorpion across a river. This is bad.
I give Hamtaro a look like, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Hamtaro,
Scorpius can be trusted. Scorpius is an honorable scorpion.
It's in my nature. Stab
I look at him.
Hamtaro.
I look at Hamtaro. I'm like, think about it like living armor that can also do a stingy for you.
Hamtaro gives you a very shaky little thumbs up with one of his paws.
You're the bravest little man I ever met, and I know you'll do great.
He does a few little chipping sounds, and Scorpius says, "Ah, a noble steed for Scorpius."
Scorpius, keep your steed alive.
At
I
all
would pay so
costs.
much more money to see the movie Scorpius than I would to see Morbius. Ever.
With that, Hamtaro and Scorpius bound away. You hear Scorpius in the distance calling out "Charge!" in your mind.
Oh,
Zonda.
right.
And
I
then-
get
Please eventually
You
give
look over
Scorpius
it,
some
if
kind,
you look
give
at
Scorpius
Zandra,
some
you'll
kind
see
of
like
Dyson
little
in it.
tears.
Wait! Call them back!
Hamtaro, my son.
Hamtaro
My son.
skids. Hamtaro skids on all fours doing the Akira slide. Scorpius is holding on for dear life as the two come back. And Scorpius is on
We never actually told them what to tell them.
Yeah, we need to actually give them like a little
I feel
piece
like
of
a
paper with the
scorpion
orders.
riding a hamster is a very unusual thing to see, and they would perceive that.
The army is aware.
Or they'll kill it.
To be fair, Scorpius is sentient and he can understand everything you guys have said. So he is well aware of the whole backstory of everything we've discussed over the past
Also,
several hours.
I'm just saying.
Butler is aware of all of your guys' abilities, meaning he knows of Hamtaro.
He's probably met
and
Scorpius.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows
So-
of Hamtaro's Scorpius.
So
Yeah,
what
he
you're
sees
telling
that, he
us
knows
is
of
that we don't need to put a piece of paper in Hamtaro's paws, just with a detailed description of what needs to be happening.
You could.
No.
Either way,
we could
called-
write like a little piece. We could write like a tiny little piece of paper, roll it up, and like have
You
Scorpius
called-
like we'll tie it to his tail.
You've called Hamtaro back, and so like Hamtaro does the Akira slide in the water, and as they're returning, you can hear Scorpius in your mind, Zandra. Blasted stallion! No, not this way, the other way! Scorpius commands! Says the two come bounding back.
Oh, so Scorpius thinks that Hamtaro is the mount and
we-
he's the rider.
Can we put the piece of paper in Scorpius's little claws?
I think he's using those to hold on, but maybe we could.
He's
tie it to
holding
his
on
tail.
for dear life on Hamtaro's
Oh.
ears, and Hamtaro does not look pleased about this.
Okay,
by
We
the
can
way.
just tie it to his tail.
Hey, hey, Scorpius. Perhaps maybe you could hold on to Hamtaro's fur instead.
I like the idea of Scorpius being a like hyper realistic scorpion, but then Hamtaro is this anime version of a hamster. So it's like a really cute looking hamster and a really scary looking scorpion.
Well, what you should note is that
Scorpius isn't like
Scorpius
he's
is
not
on
made
his
of.
back
He's,
legs.
yeah, he's made of.
He's
Isn't
not.
he like a crystal?
No,
Yeah,
no.
You said he's made.
Yeah,
oh.
he's like part little bit of crystalline, but he's
Oh,
Yeah.
very hyper realistic scorpion. Apart from the fact that he's part crystallized.
Yeah,
Um,
I was thinking about Scorpius as being like Skarner.
Yeah, he's a bit of like a glass-like material, really.
Yeah, because
Um,
didn't you say that his soul was put into that
Yeah,
that body?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's not.
Well, that's what Scorpius told us.
Yeah, Scorpius could have been lying. He could have just
Well,
been
yeah.
some random awakened
Yeah, he
scorpion.
could have been lying, but I'm not going to
that's
just
made up a
assume
big-
that my familiar is a liar.
Either way,
You just always assume everyone's a liar.
Zandra, he's actually the way that
Yes.
he's riding Hamtaro is that he's on his back legs, as if like you were like he's standing up.
He's a little person.
Like as
Yeah.
if he's
Yeah.
a little person
Yeah.
holding on to the ears out in front of him with his claws. It means that he actually really can't see where he's going, but you just get the feeling that he did this for the aesthetic. Zandra.
Yeah, I know it's important. It's important. I trust him.
He wanted to look
I,
cool while riding off.
I have.
You know, he looks badass. He looks great.
Well, actually, this would be a bad idea, but I did have the idea of adding my my small automaton
no,
to the
relax.
mix, and then it's just a Roomba carrying everything.
Are you gonna
but-
send your Roomba too?
No,
I feel like that's more
it's
noticeable.
yeah, because it's a small creature, so it's way more noticeable.
Regardless, Scorpius and Hamtaro have arrived, and Scorpius says, Scorpius has returned.
Right.
We need you to take this, and Sandra will have we'll bundle up the little note they made, and she'll pull a little bit of twine out of her bag and use it to tie it to Scorpius's pin, his stinger.
Sure. Type in the chat
the-
what you
the-
wanted the note to say. And
Right.
Valenti?
So I was just going to say that the order should be something along the lines of: we want you to mobilize the army so that it looks like it's an army on the move, but then fight defensively towards our location, I guess, but more detailed. So it's like we want them to get the idea that they're moving somewhere else and aren't aware that there's the outpost, sort of. But then, if a fight breaks out, fight defensively and be
Also
on the ready
note-
for a fight.
Note that they will be fighting automatons.
Yes.
I fucking love how much Helldivers has changed. The dialect in this campaign, because we all called them constructs last game, and now they're automatons this game.
I don't remember ever calling them constructs. I've always said automatons.
Regardless, are you then sending Hamtaro and Scorpius on their way again?
Yep, I tell Hamtaro to fly as fast as his little feet will carry him.
I can't fly,
Hamtaro-
he's a hamster.
Hamtaro again
If you run fast enough.
gives you a little itty bitty thumbs up. He's like, yeah.
Baby.
Then
All right. This is what I in Chaz what I put on the note.
all right. And do remember, too, that a lot of your military is composed not only of the mercenaries, but of the Cadron refugees and Butler. They have an understanding of how constructs work and how the Cadron military constructs would have operated. So Captain Happy, who has treated the refugees really well and has been listening to their advice, will likely, since you have informed the army that they are constructs, they will fight very intelligently here. That was a very good choice.
Cool.
Either way, Hamtaro and Scorpius bound away, and I've already rolled the perception and stealth checks. You have no idea how tempted I was for you all to hear a gunshot and then Scorpius to come back saying Hamter dead. But
I will end you.
in the end,
Hey, I specifically ordered Scorpius to protect Hamtaro, okay?
in the end, they vanish. You don't know how long it's going to take a Hamter to cover whatever distance it's going to be, so it might be smart to settle in for the long haul or maybe get some stuff done while you are preparing.
Yeah, in the
Hamsters
meantime...
can run up to 8 miles per hour.
Anyway, in the meantime...
So they're faster than you, Podge.
Rude.
In the meantime, Sly, I, and Podge are gonna try to infiltrate for another scouting mission to get some additional information.
You're faster than me because I don't run.
She crawls.
I was
As
gonna say
brawl.
something very different, but sure.
I'm sorry.
She bounces.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. Alright, okay, so scouting mission. Let's do that. Following the expert in Pathfinder, does everyone know how this works?
Nope.
No, please explain.
Alright, so the way that this works is that an ally is going to be attempting a recurring skill check while exploring, such as climbing or performing a different exploration tactic that requires a skill check like avoiding notice. Alright? Sly, are you an expert in avoiding notice?
Would that just be stealth?
It's one of the activities in the stealth, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Right, but wouldn't it be based... But whether or not I'm an expert would be based on the skill, right?
It's based on stealth. Are you an expert in stealth?
Then yes, I'm an expert.
In that case, you are capable of doing this. While following the expert, you match their tactic or attempt similar skill checks. Thanks to your ally's assistance, you get your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained. Plus, you get a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on the ally's proficiency. 2 for expert, 3 for master, 4 for legendary. So what are you ranked in stealth?
Expert.
Meaning that everyone's going to be getting a +2, and then also your level. So a total of +7 to their stealth, thanks to Sly's assistance.
Right.
8-Bit, what are you doing, honey cat? Oh, that's my good girl.
So, yeah, we'll do that.
So, wait, so we do have another option.
Okay.
I have the Quiet Allies feat, which lets us roll one roll instead of multiple, but it's based on the lowest modifier.
Yeah, so that means that it's going to be one roll instead of everybody doing it, and that means that whoever has the lowest stealth check,
I have a +3.
you have a +10.
With the extra modifiers.
Yeah, you're still following the expert, so you still get the +7 to your guys' stuff.
So a singular +10 roll.
Yeah, as long
What
as you
is
got the
yours?
lowest.
I'm assuming yours is higher than that, right, Podge?
Yes, mine. I
Okay.
have a +4 normally, so.
So
So
it's either-
Valentin's +10 is the lowest.
Yeah. Do we want to go with that strategy?
I think it's better than 3. Well, it would be 3.
Well, I mean, I would have a plus 20 on my roll.
Yeah, but then... how does odds work? It would be...
I would just do the plus 10. 1 plus 10, I think, is best.
Yeah.
Lower chance of
Well, we only have one
individual
hero point.
fuck-ups.
So there's 2 rolls, because we can use a hero point on that roll. So... Yeah,
Isn't
let's do
this
that.
rolled secretly?
I don't think it's a secret check. It's not a knowledge check.
Oh, it's not secret. You're right. Okay.
So yeah, let's do that.
All right, Valentin, roll.
Oh, I roll it here.
Yeah, this is all on you.
Okay.
Don't fuck up.
Well,
What did I just say?
I'll use a hero
It's
point.
a hero point. Good expenditure of a hero point. Remember, guys, for subs, bits or more, I will give the player of your choice a hero point. And also, for just because we're doing a sponsored stream today, if anybody hits level Resonance 20 or 40 or accomplishes any of the goals, including Rowan or whatever, you'll also be able to give the player of your choice a hero point.
Damn! Oh fuck! I didn't take a screenshot in time. So I thought to myself, I should probably roll this off of the table just to get the bad roll sound. I got a nat 1 on that roll.
Clean. All right, throw a proper one now.
Here's a proper one. Oh no, it's a double nat 1
Well, you could just roll this in activities, Valentin.
with a plus 10.
Well, we could just add 10.
Well,
it's
no,
not
there's
that
a
hard to do the
modifier.
math.
There's a modifier in the very bottom left of the chat bar. It looks like a little gravestone. If you click
Yeah,
that,
that's
you
what
can type a number in there.
that's what I did to
Yeah, if
add
you-
the plus
if
7.
if you type a 10 in there and then do the auto roll from the character sheet, it'll roll with the plus 10 added on.
Oh my god, you wanted me to do that?
Well, we
Please
didn't
and
know
thank
that.
you. Please and thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, you know now.
Do
you know,
the thing
knowledge
for
is
the
half
points.
the battle. Besides, it gives more time for chat to hit goals and give you guys hero points.
Not stressing. Not stressing.
Hey, it's
Wait,
sort
so
of
it's just
Scribbler.
it's just this. No, it's wait. So stealth
Avoid
doesn't have
notice.
it. Is it in?
It's in
Exploration
travel.
activities.
Yeah, exploration.
Oh right. Right. I could also just search for it.
It's at the very bottom if you scroll down. If you scroll all the way down, it's generally at the top.
Okay. Here we go.
I believe in you. Significantly better.
Well, significantly, it's plus 2 better. Oh well.
Hey, man, that +2 means everything in this system. Alright, let me see if you guys are spotted.
Factual.
Probably.
That's a 10% better chance of succeeding.
As you
Thank you,
guys are getting close, I am going to remove everyone but Valentin and Sly from the map now.
Isn't Podge also with us?
I never even got
Oh,
to
is
see the
Podge
map. It
with
was
you as well?
completely black for me. The
Podge
entire
is
time.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Podge
you
is
gotta,
coming
you
just
gotta,
for
like,
the,
focus something. Do
Yeah,
remember.
just for the Darklands expertise.
Yeah, Valentin, you've got dark vision?
No,
Yes, sorry, I'm also there.
I have low light vision.
Okay, you cannot see anything here.
Yep.
So, as you guys are approaching and coming up, Sly, you are kind of creeping your way through the water, and as you're creeping your way, Valentin does a heavy footfall and a splash as he steps into a puddle that was a little bit deeper than expected. And this construct glances
Give it to
over.
Valentin.
You're gonna see in a second.
Give it to Valentin a big ass.
Shit.
Can I just fully submerge myself in the puddle?
Not that deep. It was just.
Damn it!
It was like you thought you were walking on ground and you stepped into a hole. Everyone roll initiative. The construct is not drawing a weapon yet. No, so only just Sly, Podge, and Valentin for now. The construct has not put its weapon in the ready position, but it is looking in your guys' direction right now as you all duck behind one of the nearby pillars.
So I roll the initiative with my stealth check, right?
Yes, everyone's rolling initiative via stealth this time.
To be fair,
ones
they only just set out, right?
No.
So we wouldn't be far away.
No, they're there, and you guys put your camp out.
Yeah, they're by the automatons.
Yeah, they are in the area.
We got all the way there, and then Valentin fucked up.
Oh, come on!
While they're doing this,
it's a 13. That's above 50%. I don't.
I'm as close as I want to be as close as I can get, and like, not like giving away our position or anything, and just be ready to go at any minute.
How do I
Sure,
roll
you're a little bit close.
initiative
You're
with
not
my
in your
stealth?
camp. You're a little further out from your camp, but it's going to be
From the main screen, Podge,
Cool, that's fair.
on your character sheet, there's
Yep.
initiative, and you'll see one says perception, one says stealth, and you just double click
there,
on the
okay.
stealth.
All right, and now we're on the map, so I have to move all the titties.
Damn.
I'm not
By
complaining.
titties.
I like it when they're moving.
Oh my god.
Jiggle physics at its finest.
A connoisseur. By the way, I'm guessing that you waited maybe an hour or so after sending Scorpius out. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'd
Did
say.
we?
Ish.
That would probably be best for tactics, unless you went with him. Chad heard jiggle physics, so they've arrived.
I mean, I don't know. If we needed enough time to scout
Alright.
properly and get back, because we need to get back to our group as well. So.
Yeah, I did not realize we'd waited that long.
Well, if you go at the same time as him, then you'd be alerting them right now that there might be stuff around and you could get Scorpius caught. That's why I'm asking, how long did you wait for Scorpius and Hamtaro to, do their mission before you came in here?
It's Hamtaro time.
I mean, we did discuss for a while how they would be attacking this, or
Yeah, so I'm imagining it's been
what
like
method they'd be going in, so it would have taken time
I don't
regardless.
feel like it's
An hour
an
or
hour, but really? I feel like it would be 10 minutes at the most. But sure, let's go an
Well,
hour.
How fast do you think a hamster is?
They're not very,
They run at 8 miles per hour.
They also have to
I'm
sneak
just-
through this entire area, so if you only gave them an hour, they're very likely still here trying to get through the area.
Look, if the DM says it's an hour, it's an hour.
If you don't want it to be, it doesn't have to be. I asked if you would.
No, I mean, look, if you're doing that assumption before asking us, then it's an hour.
Okay.
I think it makes sense that it took time. We were discussing a lot of stuff.
It is the construct that I have pinged. That is the one that has spotted you. Well,
Sorry, I didn't see which one you pinged. I didn't have the...
pinging and get it one more time.
Okay, now I can see it. Now I can see it.
That one there.
Okay. Thank you.
The construct is first on initiative, and it is going to...
Sound the fucking alarm.
It doesn't, actually.
It's coming to investigate.
And
It didn't draw weapons yet, so.
It steps to here and is going to roll another perception as it tries to investigate the area it heard the sound from.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
It's got a plus 16!
These fucking robots are really perceptive, man.
And now this does come down to
More than our
everybody's-
party after I snuck into the camp last time.
This does come into a check for everyone's individual stealth.
Poggers.
Not great.
Do you want these stealth, or can we roll them open?
You can roll these ones open.
I vanished.
Yes,
The
Sly,
others two didn't.
Sly, you can
Yeah.
move behind one of the other pillars if you'd like.
You mean one of these three at the front of the room here?
Yep, pick a pillar, each of you. Sly's at that one. Pick your pillars, Podge and Valentin.
Sorry. For some
I mean, I'm in a puddle, but I guess I'll pick this one.
I still.
Well, I mean, you
can't- I
stepped
don't
in a
have the map
relatively
open.
shallow puddle. It's not like you're trapped.
Podge, left-click your character portrait to open your character sheet. And then at the very top left, you'll see your token. You're going to click that
Yeah.
token, and then you should see a target in the window that pops up that says Open Token Linked Map, if any.
There it is.
What weapon is
Okay.
the automaton
I'm-
carrying?
A halberd.
Oh god. I can't really get behind that pillar, but
Let me just change the music.
Oh, right, Sirenscape.
The construct approaches, and its halberd swings up into a defensive position in both of its hands. And it's going to use its third action in order to begin making a very loud alert sound.
oh boy.
Fuck.
Oh, that's fun.
That we're all about to die? Yeah.
This is...
Sly, for the love of God, please stop being so pessimistic.
Again, have you met me?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Stop being so pessimistic.
A different construct flies over the gap.
Pessimism is the foundation for survival.
I don't
No,
care.
but it would be even better if you just said, "What could possibly go wrong?" Same sentiment, but significantly less disparaging to hear.
Oh, wow, yeah, that is very funny. A very different construct to the other ones that you've seen flies over the gap towards you all. And I'm going to showcase what it looks like.
Ooh,
Spooky.
that's cool.
Yeah, and it is flying as it hovers right here.
Trevor, how do I move
Trespassers!
the map again?
How do I don't know what to tell you. What do you mean? How
Like
do you
I
move
can
the map?
zoom. Just so it's not constantly focused on me was all I meant, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
figure.
Middle mouse click and drag.
Okay, weirdly that wasn't working. Okay, now it is. We're good.
The floating thing, a speaker pops up from its shoulder. Life forms, come out and present yourselves. Valentin and Podge, the both of you glance at each other.
I'm the one that stepped in the puddle, right?
Yes, but it looks like Podge has been spotted too.
Yeah, I'm gonna like make. Well, you can't see what I'm doing. Is it okay? Question: would it be like normal for a goblin to be about these parts?
Yeah, actually, pretty much. You shouldn't
Yeah, I'm
be
gonna-
here. Like this is an outpost that no one is allowed in or out. So, goblins are native to the Darklands, meaning that no one's gonna be like, oh, a goblin in these tunnels that managed to survive. That's not weird. A gunslinger,
Okay.
however, would look weird.
Yeah, I'm
I-
gonna step out before Valentin can do anything.
Well, I'm also gonna step out before Podge can do anything.
And listen, my initiative is before you in the list.
Yeah,
And I'm just silently over against my pillar, banging my head against it.
I'm.
The clockwork flying machine brandishes what looks to be a mechanical wand that begins charging up energy through it as it prepares its last action.
So there's no way that we would be hearing this back in camp, right?
No, God, no.
Or,
No.
Cool.
No, we're playing checkers.
Oh, okay, fair, fine.
You're playing checkers. I'm playing 4D chess.
Sly, what are you up to? You were pretty confident that you haven't been spotted. Valentin, to notice things about the constructs, you'll have to roll me a perception, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. That's further down my priority list.
Probably, but just letting you know.
Is there any way I could make a move while trying to maintain my stealth?
I believe that there are options for stealthing on initiative order, yes. As well as stealthing as a movement action. Do you know what it is, or should I look it up for you?
I would like for you to look it up, please.
All right, remember you can always look on archives of Nethies, and it will show just about everything that you can do. So,
Oh, I have that up. I just was hoping you might have been able to pull it up quicker than me.
Unlikely. Remember, I have like 80 things up all of the time.
What is it called? Just stealth and combat?
I don't know what it would even be called. I've got to find it. You'll have to give me a second.
Should probably run
I'm
away
also
at this
looking
point.
if I find it. I was going to try to sneak over to where I know that one dwarf was.
Ah,
There is... Those are basic actions with the movement trait. So what you're looking for are actions with the movement trait. So there'll be an activities with the movement trait, I believe. Like, sneak is one. If you look under stealth in your activities.
Mm-hmm.
It lets you to stride up to half your speed. As an action. And then
Rounded
I roll...
down, correct?
It would be rounded down, yes. I believe everything rounds down in Pathfinder. I wish Phoebe was here to answer that. Do you round up or down in Pathfinder 2e? Let me check. Always round down, yes. So the way it's going to work is that you're going to roll a new stealth at the end of your movement, and it's going to be a secret check, so you should see it says secret in the tag in your activities, okay? If you have cover or grade of cover throughout your stride, you gain a +2 bonus from cover or +4 for greater cover.
So at the end of each movement, though, not the end of my turn.
It's at the end of the movement. You do not get to roll against a creature, though, if at the end of your movement you would not be concealed nor have cover or greater cover. You automatically become spotted by a creature if you end your movement in the open. Meaning that you're going to have to stop in the same square Valentin is in, I believe, with rounded down for your first sneak, or you're going to have to find something else that gives you cover.
My max movement at half speed would be 10.
Meaning that you will definitely get spotted.
So I should just maintain my stealth here for the moment.
You're pretty secure behind that pillar and unable to move until they stop observing the area. But you could do something else. Try to signal the others. Try to pass them something. Try to,
Where is, relative to this map, where is the actual entrance that we came in? Is it just behind Valentin?
It's literally behind all of you. The doors are big enough that all of these pillars, this is the doorway. You probably, the way that I was doing it, because you didn't actually roll a proper, sneak check, you just rolled your stealth, is I assumed you got spotted around, Valentin made the sound around there, and then you guys all dove into cover back, which is why I allowed you to roll a second stealth.
Okay.
As being generous.
In that case, could I retreat and try to get the rest of the party?
Yeah, you could easily just back out of this situation right now if you want to sneak away. Do you do so?
Yes.
Okay, Sly vanishes into the darkness, heading back to go get the others.
Good luck.
And Sly,
I was gonna do a whole thing about being a little lost Ubu goblin, but Valentin.
We can't communicate. What do you want me to do?
Podge, I don't know if you can see Valentin, probably not, but Podge, you spot the dwarf.
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Podge gets to move first, so.
Podge, well, I'm not done moving the creatures. Podge, you spot the dwarf. They come out of an area that was not where Sly told you that they were.
Uh-oh.
People don't just stay in one spot all their lives, guys.
I'm not perfect, damn it.
I don't know why everyone just assumed he would stay in that one spot all day. Regardless, Podge, the dwarf is now there, and the dwarf just kind of leans up against a nearby pillar, watching the machines interact with you all.
I step out. Listen, I have charming liar. I'm a very charming little liar.
Identified, goblin, native to the Darklands. Dress strange.
Can you charm them into believing I don't exist?
No.
Right, so they still
that
spot
good.
me regardless of what you do.
Maybe not. There is a diversion.
They
thing
can't
that
see you
Podge is
yet.
Quite
No,
good
I'm
at.
I'm actually offended that he called my dress strange. Like, excuse me, I stole this fair and square.
The machine looks at you impassively with no emotion.
To be fair, any sort of clothing would be strange to the machine, because it's not wearing any clothing, right?
No, it's kind of got a robe like style on it. See?
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, it's not a real
Oh,
robe.
it's the mage one.
Yeah, it's the mage one. It's got a like its chassis is styled like a robe. See?
It's so cool.
I wish I had drip like that.
I actually I'm gonna say I'm gonna play real dumb. I don't know what it is that you are, but I've never seen something like you around the Darklands. And you're kind of giving my people the spoops.
This area is
Not gonna lie, I
under.
totally thought you were gonna start flirting.
This area is under the jurisdiction of the first law. Leave now or surrender to their will.
But I don't know what a jurisdiction is. I surrendered?
Podge, do you put your hands up or anything?
Yeah, but it's more like a shrug.
Okay. Alright, and you can go ahead and end your turn unless there's anything you want to roll or do. The dwarf is watching from a distance.
No, I'm... Listen. If I can get close, I can try to steal things.
This is factual.
Yeah. So... No, I'm gonna
surrender,
let them
God.
capture me. I feel like this is the better option.
Alright. Okay, just gonna move your turn down. Valentin, you are also aware that they've spotted you. The mage is now looking at your pillar. Other life form, present yourself. Do you surrender as well?
Well, before I come out from behind the pillar, I'm going to reach into my backpack and I'm gonna take out a rope.
My allergies.
You better have some pocket sand so you can run away.
And then I'm gonna move up behind Podge and subtly hand her the rope. And then I'm gonna I'll be holding it up against my neck and I'm gonna be like, yeah, she caught me. She was gonna hand me in as an offering of peace. I say, as my plan got kind of ruined by Pod surrendering immediately. I would have done the same thing regardless, so...
We knew this
Yeah,
was going to happen.
Offering a piece or a snack, but you don't really look like the type.
Look, the goblin wanted, I got caught red-handed, trying to stealth through these caverns, and, the goblin thought, hey, maybe I can curry some favor, I guess. My
people really want you guys gone.
I'm a highly established noble, from far off lands. Could definitely call me off. Oh no.
Roll a deception.
Both of us are just Valentin.
Just Valentin, he's the one who was talking.
God damn it, not again! I haven't rolled it. Oh, I'll have rolled one roll above 10.
The dwarf speaks up in a very, very low voice that seems to almost rumble the rock around him. I am too tired to deal with any tomfoolery. I am going to give you both the opportunity to leave with your lives. Go or meet my maul.
Wait. Look. I'll leave, but I gotta ask, why would you let us leave?
There is no passage in or out of this mountain. I do not care if you are already in the mountain. Go meet your fate elsewhere. It matters not to me.
But why? Aren't you a forward post? Or are you existing here on your own volition?
The first law has jurisdiction over this outpost and the entrances into this mountain. No passage, in or out.
What if I wanted to join the first law?
We aren't recruiting.
Oh, really? I had my CV printed up and everything.
I tug on the rope. I'm like, quiet, pet boy.
Ah!
The nice man's letting us leave.
No, Goblin Mommy, please!
Valentin, you
Just
have
call
one,
me mommy.
You have one action remaining. You could roll a perception on these machines. That
Well-
was what you were here to do, anyways.
Yeah, could I roll a crafting check instead?
I'll allow it, yes.
Knowledge.
How's Valentin seeing?
Well,
He
I
has a
can see
torch
some
there.
of these, so I see
He's holding a torch,
3 of
apparently.
these.
He's got a torch active in the effects, so currently
What?
he's holding
Again?
a torch.
I turn it off. Well, there's torches here. Oh, I can't ping it, but around the... well,
They're
not
not
torches,
actually
but...
lit.
Oh. Well, then,
They're
hang
just
on.
braziers.
Because I remember having this exact same issue last time, and I turned the torch off. Maybe when I picked it back up, because I left it there at the...
You actually have 3 torches on when I look at your effects.
That's weird.
Well, it
now
just
you
says
have a
carried
4th.
for me.
I'm just gonna get... Oops,
Now-
I deleted
oh,
Valentin
well, now
instead
it's
of
not...
his
now it's...
torch.
Oh, you can delete me.
There you
Well,
go.
no, so...
It fixed itself now.
So it just says carried. Oh. Wait, what? The hell?
Oh.
It says A on the side of it.
Let me look.
But it's just in my backpack.
All of your stuff is now on fire.
Ah, that's what I see! It's active inside my backpack, I guess?
Yeah, if you have it, like, set up, so... There, when you take it off completely,
Oh,
the torch
well,
goes
yeah, I
away.
still see 3, so something
Yeah,
else must be
because
keeping
you
offline.
you still have 3 fucking torches on somehow. You're currently...
I have not done anything about
I
that.
know,
That is
I'm
not my
I'm
fault. That is
fixing
the
it.
system.
I actually have no idea what's happened here, because I cannot interact with your torches at all. You have 3 undefinable torches that I cannot interact with in any way. Let me try this. There we go. There.
Now I can see fuck all.
Yes, so did you want to have a torch out or not?
I mean, that would have ruined all of the stealth, so...
You won't be able to see the creatures then.
Well, that doesn't matter because, look, I thought there was going to be some sort of light. Apparently the automatons have dark vision, so...
Yep. I talked about this with Sly, that the area was pitch dark before. He had, like, super, super dark vision, which is why
Yeah,
he
well,
was able to see stuff.
he wouldn't have known that it was super, super dark because he can just see everything.
Remember, he
so...
would be seeing in black and white. You knew it was dark when you came here, in character.
Well, I guess I would have known, but he didn't remind me. So.
Yeah, he didn't actually tell you in character that it was dark. So, what are you up to? Is the thing? You can't see the automatons without a torch out.
Look, all I'll say is this. I'm an engineer of sorts. I had heard rumors of mechanical contraptions in these caverns. I really wanted to get a good look on them. If you let me do this, I'll leave.
No. Leave.
Pretty please?
Leave or die.
Well, I guess the dying option isn't really an option, so I guess I'll leave.
I start walking with the rope in my hand, like, yep, we're going.
Alright, the 2 of you leave the area. dragged off into the back to the highway. Along your way back, Zandra, Burya, and Sly come running down the highway and meet you a little distance away from the outpost.
As soon as we're like out of like eye line from these guys, I drop the rope and I go, "You can take that off. You're not my type."
Oof.
You're not my type either. Also, I wouldn't have had enough actions to do anything either, because it takes 2 actions to take something out of your backpack, so...
True. Pretty gobbo. Oh yeah, no. Goblin hot.
Yeah, not your type. Fucking, what's your type?
We all know what Podge's type is.
Evil men
Evil men, probably fully clad in
And-
dark armor.
and evil women.
Yeah, don't discriminate, but probably wearing a lot of dark spikes and armor and everything.
Yeah.
Lots of things to penetrate yourself on.
Listen, Podge has trauma, okay?
Trauma or just a kink?
A kink formed by trauma.
So, yeah, that's,
So that was a clusterfuck.
yeah, it would have been helpful to know that I couldn't see anything.
You're telling me, and there wasn't any cluster fucking at all.
All I heard was voices. I had no idea of numbers or anything.
Can't confirm, the dwarf is hot.
Okay, could you confirm anything about numbers?
There were 3 automatons.
Okay, that came to look at us?
Yes.
Then... do we fancy our chances of just a straight up assault? I don't think we can sneak in again. They're gonna have this area locked off.
Well, that, and did you see how quickly, Mr. Short...
No,
Dark,
he didn't, but I did.
Beardless appeared?
I mean, I didn't see anything. I don't think even
Okay, well,
taking
did
off
you
the eye
hear
patch would have
how
helped.
quickly Mr. Short, Dark, and Beardless appeared?
Yeah, he was really close. He wasn't... was he armored?
He was not. He was not armored.
So why-
Well, do we try to go in and swoop in now? Before they have time to, I don't know, shore up their security any further?
I'm sure at this point he's already armored and
I don't think he'd be expecting
Suspicious.
us to come back so soon.
It has been less than a minute since you guys just ran into each other.
So why not just go now? I don't
Just-
really see a better option.
Yeah, our other option is just wait and wait for them to reinforce the defenses around that area. Maybe it's better that we go in now and just try
but
to
if we
blast
go
our
in
way
now,
through.
what if our army doesn't attack and then we have to face the might of all the automatons?
But he was closer to us, so maybe we can just defeat him before the automatons get
Or-
close.
Hear me out. Okay, where did we come from on the map? Did we come from that right-hand side
The
or
north.
the left-hand side?
The north.
Oh, we
Where
came
the
directly
pillars-
from the north.
Yeah, where the pillars were. Speaking of which,
Huh.
move you guys off the map now.
Because I was gonna say maybe we could, like, try and go the way that he came from. But if we came from the north, I don't think...
Look,
We're not gonna be very sneaky.
Look, one way or the other, we either strike now or we wait until the army arrives, and at that point it's going to be a clusterfuck regardless. I think we just make our return right now and hope that he comes out to make defense against us, and then we'll take whatever he's got on him.
Considering how quick the one that leapt at us was, we can assume there's going to be a lot of automaton reinforcements pretty quick.
One was
Yeah, they were
flying.
pretty scary.
Yeah.
did not care for that.
On that note, do we have any ranged capability?
I mean, I do.
I have a
can
20-foot
shoot stuff.
throw. That's about it.
I have 30 foot.
Oh yeah, you have a gun.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't just start blasting is because it's loud and I didn't want to fucking alert everything. Otherwise, I would just blasted him.
That's a good question, though. Are you going to be able to blast him without alerting everybody else?
I mean, no, definitely not. But what options do we have?
Yeah.
It's either the army, they start mobilizing, but at that point they're gonna start getting whittled down as well. So I don't see it. If we want to be able to win this campaign, this military campaign,
We've got to go.
We gotta go. Otherwise, I guess we could just start letting our army, which is very much fewer than whatever is inside this mountain is. One thing that strikes me as strange is that he would let us just leave. To me, it seems like he's fine just staying where he is.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to fight.
Well, he might want to fight because he was very down to just kill us, but he didn't see us as threats, which means they haven't noticed our army yet.
Or they're just that confident about their defense.
Or he has depression.
Oh yeah, let's go with the depression option and just fight him.
All of you hear a strange clacking sound.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Were you followed?
We took too long talking.
Cave ASMR.
Oh yeah, it's almost like we wanted to go in immediately. Okay, let me roll a perception check, I guess.
Go ahead. You have a +2 to this. There is this strange little creature standing in the water behind you.
Oh, hello.
It is covered in a crustacean-like exoskeleton with a little hammer. And it realizes that you've spotted it at the same time that you spot it, and it turns and is running through the water as fast as it can back towards the outpost.
Shit.
Scorpius is all grown up.
Look,
Okay, it's now or never.
We have no time. I'm gonna just shoot it.
Okay. It's going to be on initiative order. Give me a minute just to see which one this was.
I guess we re-roll initiative.
I just need the people who haven't rolled initiative to roll it. This is like a surprise round, sort of. You spotted it, it's using its surprise round to run, and then y'all are shooting it. So just everyone who hadn't rolled initiative, Zandra and Burya, please add yourselves to the tracker. This is perception-based for you two.
This is fine.
Yeah, but that's why I'm asking. Should I be re-rolling the initiative as a perception check?
Yes, go ahead.
But should I be using my perception as my initiative?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is the
roll your
perception check I just
perception.
rolled. No, I'm asking the roll I just made. Should I be using that as my?
You were seeking a creature.
And you want all of us to do this?
Yes, everyone roll me
Who are
perception initiative, please.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Oh,
I
Dr.
have so
Bitch.
much
I don't think you
initiative.
needed to roll Podge, but
Well,
Everyone
I
needs
thought you
to.
said perception initiative.
Everyone needs to now, yeah. So just everyone roll it.
Oh.
Damn.
now we're about. Now
we
we're
all
above
rolled
13.
really decent.
It's
I rolled
yelling
fine
that.
earlier.
It's yelling that while running with its little hammer held above its head as it's sprinting away from you all.
Wait, so that probably means it's not necessarily one of them.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know what it
say
said.
Undercommon. I'm gonna.
It
yell
said
at
shit,
you.
shit, shit, shit.
Sly, you're up first, and let me change the music to
you
some battle music.
You have time to interact with it, I guess.
How
Also,
far
are
away is it
we-
now, River?
It's used 3 actions to run, making it a total of 60 feet away. It was 20 feet away when you first spotted it. It's at 80 feet right now.
Did the Sirenscape
What
say?
the fuck was that?
It was someone just going.
Alright, I will change it if you guys don't like that one. Let's do this one.
I like
No.
it. It's fine. Don't listen to Valentin.
Okay, back to the
Just
other
make
one.
It sounded like a big nut.
It
Can't
did
help
Oh
it.
my
sound-
god, you don't
it's-
need to be so insecure. Valentin's gonna say things about anything. Just keep it.
It's several nuts in a row now.
Yeah, deal with it. Some of us can come more than once, Valentin.
Can we just please focus?
I can't come at all. That's why this is so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Poor Sly.
All right,
So
well,
stride
Sly, you're
is
first.
I know, I'm thinking. Stride is double my move, right?
Stride is your move. That is it.
Um,
And then you can do multiple strides.
Try capturing it first.
I mean, I have to get close to it to do that.
I know, but
You're-
I think that I just want to say something before we start.
You have 3 actions. You
That's
are
quite-
currently
quite-
you are currently 80 feet away from it, and even at this distance, you can hear clack, 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 clack. As much like armor, the kind of like chitinous plates that it's covered in are all clacking together. This thing doesn't actually seem that naturally stealthy. It must have rolled really well on its first check, and then really bad on its second.
God, what's the range, the throw range on a dagger?
Not 80 feet.
I know, I'm calculating things in my head, River. Give me a second. So I could get... it's only 10 feet.
You also have no idea what this thing is without a check.
Well, I was going to throw something at its leg,
That's true.
but I can't close that distance. I can get within 5 feet of it if I use all my moves.
Sure, do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're within 5 feet of it as you rush after it. It goes... Go ahead and end your turn.
What? Oh, okay, it just took a second for the thing to come up. I thought you maybe had cut out. Sorry.
It's also kind of flailing its maul at you, kind of like one-handed behind. Like it's trying to get you, wave you off and get you to leave it alone.
Can I try to say we'll take it prisoner instead of killing it if it surrenders?
Sure. Do you say that?
Yes.
With no roll
Speaking
behind
of
said
free
no-
action,
Yeah,
I
it
just
is-
didn't know if I... Okay, it's a free action. Okay.
it
That's
is
what I
free
it's a
meant,
free
River.
action in Pathfinder. If you wanted to have a mechanical thing, it might take time, but
Yeah, speaking is a free action, but you will still need to roll a persuasion to convince it that you're telling the truth. Right now, it's just hauling ass and is like, go fuck yourself, yelling back at you.
And I assume it has to be my turn before I can roll a persuasion.
It's an action to do, yeah. Podge, what
Okay.
are you up to? You're 80 feet away from the little bastard.
First of all, I am gonna yell at it in Undercommon.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Look, Podge, it's your type.
Ah!
It is.
Ah! It's sort of spiky, I guess.
Flirt with it. Flirt with it.
Fuck the insect.
I'm going to. Yeah, you said it's 80 feet away.
It yells that while you yell, why are you running? Yeah, it's currently 80 feet away. And again, it's
Why
clack,
are you
click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, clack, click, click, clack, clack, every step it takes while splashing in the water.
I yell back, friendlies.
No, I yell, no, I'm very nice.
I don't have a weapon drawn yet. I'm just chasing it.
Yeah, I don't have a weapon drawn either.
Sure. Are you just running whole ass after it, Podge, or are you doing something to it?
I'm checking the range on something. Shit, it's 30 feet. Even if I reach, I probably... Spell reach makes it go how much further?
I'm not certain.
I second guess everything now, ever since last session where I was like...
Podge
where I
is
read a
aroused.
spell and it's like, oh, it doesn't do that anymore.
You thought that was a
I can
xenomorph?
just make it go...
It does look like a little weird bastard, doesn't he? Undyne, I hope it's not bug related, like too bug related.
No, this one's fine. This one looks really cute.
He is like
Okay,
a mature Scorpius. I didn't consider that.
It's a small little man.
Hey, maybe this is one of what Scorpius was before, you know, becoming Scorpius.
I think if I... Because I have spell reach, so I think I can make charm reach it.
You could also run, if you ran once, you actually still wouldn't be close enough, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
where's
charm
spell
usually
reach
has a
on
30 foot.
Where's spell reach on your sheet?
It's in my abilities. Reach spell.
Oh, reach spell, here it is. Reach spell, increases by 30 feet, so it'll go up to 60.
Up to 60. So what if I ran and then did charm?
What's your speed?
My speed is, I believe it's
25 feet. So you go 25 feet. So you were at 85, you go 25. That would put you within range. Yeah, sure. Target
Okay.
it on the combat tracker.
Okay, is that armor-plated gremlin?
His name is Armor Plated Gremlin 1, yes.
Okay. Do I just click it on the combat
Control
tracker?
left click his picture.
Control left click.
Okay,
There
and
we
then
go.
in your actions tab,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to buy charm, you're going to hit the magnifying glass, and there's a button that says Will DC, and you're going to click that that rolly button, the thing that looks like a dice.
Will DC.
It suddenly stops moving, and Sly, you skid in the water to avoid stepping on it by accident, as it just full-on stops running, and it turns to face you with hearts in each of its 6 eyes.
Incredible.
If it
This
works,
is
it
something that we
works.
must. I wish Lorelai was here.
Currently, the target's attitude is friendly towards you.
I'm just like, hi. What's your name?
Smashes.
What you doing?
Spying.
Who you
Spying for who?
First law.
Well, that's very rude of you, don't you think?
No, Master summoned me.
Oh, who's your master?
Verdania.
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 You want Podge to be your master instead?
Yeah.
It nods and its neck kind of clacks up and down a lot.
How tall is it?
It's tiny, so it's the size of Hamtaro.
Oh my god! I walk up to it and I boop its little snoot and I'm like, you want to spy for Podgy instead?
Yeah.
You want to tell Podgy what Verdania's doing?
Sure.
Well, go on.
The best day of my life.
Master is stopping anybody from going in or out of the area, and he's having us all pilot the constructs.
Pilot the construct?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They don't work anymore because we broke them good.
Good for you, sweetie.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I'm good at breaking stuff. I was gonna break that guy's gun, and he points at Valentin, but I got too close and you heard me. I couldn't resist. Look at it. It's just.
I go,
It's not rusted or anything. It looks like it's really
it's
well
so
taken care
shiny,
of.
right?
I see
It's
it
so
undercover.
shiny, right?
I see it undercover. You know I can understand you, right?
I.
Shut up, Flint, and let her cook.
it glances at Podge, glances back to you, and it then says, still an undercommon. No, he can't.
And I give him a little wink wonk. And I say, and what is your previous, much less attractive master, doing for you to, pay you to pilot these automatons?
Well, he summoned us, so we all have to obey him. But he didn't expressly
have to?
tell me, yeah, otherwise we get sent back to the Feywild.
Oh.
But he didn't expressly tell me I couldn't talk to you. And again, it's like its pupils are huge and dilated. There's like little hearts streaming off of its like head.
I mean, what's so bad about the Feywild? Why wouldn't you want to go back there?
'Cause I don't want to be in the first world. I want to be here.
Well,
There's nothing
Maybe.
fun to Smashies there, but here Smashies gets to Smashies lots of stuff. Especially really cool mechanical things. 'Cause I hate
You're so
mechanical
right and valid.
things.
but wouldn't you say the most fun things to smash are big shiny automatons?
Yeah, we smashed them really good. We really jammed up their workings. But that was 'cause we were told to, and now we pilot them.
So
Well-
don't you want to break them more so they can't move at all, ever?
We're piloting them. They're ours.
But isn't it more fun when they're in itty bitty pieces that you can hold in your hands and cherish forever?
Not really. I got itty bitty hands. I don't get to hold a lot, and I hold my my smasher. And he
You can hold my hand.
Do you wanna look? Oh, and he reaches out for your hand, letting go, taking one hand off of his maul. He's like, oh.
I let him hold my hand.
Aw,
Aw. He goes,
baby!
he goes, Aw.
And
He's just a baby!
what if I could promise you and your friends a lifetime of shiny things in exchange for not piloting the automatons and maybe just having a nice nap?
We can't do that. We have to follow Master's orders.
What if we could take Master out for you? And then you could do whatever you want.
We'd all vanish and be sent back to the first world. Hey, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Have that guy give me his gun.
Hey, Valentin.
Yeah.
Can you give my new sweet little Babu your gun for a sec?
Yeah, sure. I had him in mind.
You hand him a mine?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a sec. It rolls a crafting check.
Oh
And,
my god.
flawlessly dismantles the entire mine and then reassembles it as a brand new trap. The mine is now.
Whoa!
It did it in a few seconds. Like it was, you handed it. It put its hammer down, and then its hands worked like, and the entire mine was disassembled and then reassembled as a different trap.
I take off my eye patch. That was amazing.
Give me your gun.
Wow, you
Better
really.
than you.
Hey,
He's not better than me. He's got a +6. He just rolled well. He's not better
Hey,
than me. I got a
Smashy.
+11.
No.
Shut the fuck up,
Oh,
boy.
you want to talk to Smashy? And he holds out his hammer, and then he goes, "No, wait, I'm Smashy. This is Smasher."
What if you, I would love to see you do that on a full-sized automaton.
I can't do that.
What if you made them cooler?
Technically,
Yeah.
I'm friendly to you right now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be willing to betray someone I am helpful to.
Factual.
Look,
That's fine.
How
I
many
thought you
others
loved
of
me,
you
that's
are
all.
there in there?
7,000.
Whoa.
It takes
You
5
really out
of
there
us.
rearranging some goods.
It takes at least 5 of us to pilot one of the machines.
Okay, so
And-
there's about 1,200 automatons. Got it.
And other than cute goblins, what are you weak
Curious
to?
goblins. Oh, well, being that I am Fae, cold iron really, fucks us up. Other than that, I'm not very strong. I'm not very durable. In fact, now that I really consider what I'm good at and my things, it's screwing with machines, and that's about it.
You know what? Everybody has their talent.
Oh, I can bite
And you
pretty
should be-
hard, kind of.
Me too.
Oh,
You should be very proud of yourself.
And I can do this, and he casts prestidigitation to have like a few little sparks fly out of his fingers.
I love him.
Is that?
wait,
I'm really
no.
sad that he's only gonna be
no,
charmed
this
for
is
an
so
hour.
bad for us. No.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Smashy, give me a moment with my friends for 1 second, okay?
I can also do this, and then he casts prestidigitation again, and the mine that he created begins to float a little bit.
I want to. Quick question.
In
When
character,
I
out of character.
Well, out of character. When I heard the flying automaton speak earlier, did it sound robotic, so to speak, or did it sound like it was a bunch of insects speaking?
Roll me a perception retroactively. It's going to be a listen check in your activities.
Okay, I'll just search for it. There's too many checks. Listen check? Let's do this. Listen check. Is it something else?
It might be here. Let me check.
Nope.
I could have sworn
It
there
might
was
just
an
be
activity to
just
listen.
perception.
Let me look. Bum bum bum. Sometimes I love of how many skills there are, and sometimes I hate how many skills there are. Because it's not. Did they keep calling it perception?
So it's not on the perception. Hang on. Let's see. Basic actions.
Yeah, just roll me a perception. I don't see one.
Yeah, I think it's a perception.
I could have sworn that there was something called a listen check. It sounded like there was some distortion, and to the voice that was speaking. It didn't sound like it was just like a pre-recorded
Okay.
voice box.
I think what I'm asking more is, it sounded like it was common, right? So what I'm thinking is, wait, does this thing speak common? I say something in common, like shit.
It glances at you and then looks back to its little floating mine it's made.
Okay. Because if it's distorted, maybe that's just 5 of them piloting this thing.
I mean, that is what he said.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if there's 5 of them speaking at the same time, they have a hive mind, right?
You could ask it. Like it's
Do
Okay,
you
I
have
guess-
a hive mind?
no,
Does
You're
it
just
say
really good at
that?
synchronizing?
no, we don't have a hive mind. In
You
Oh,
just
I've
Undercommon,
talk
heard
to
of a
each
hive
other.
mind.
in Undercommon it says, yeah.
Look,
We're
I
pretty
like
good
you.
at working. I'm not super fond of you, to be honest. I'm just here for, her. And he looks back at Podge.
right, but she could put you up in a world where you get to let you work on whatever you want instead of whatever your leader wants.
I don't want to work on stuff.
Okay, then
wanna-
why did you disassemble this?
Because, look, I made it so this way the next time you in particular touch it, it'll blow up and it won't detonate for anything else. Here, touch it.
My
No.
laps actually. Like,
You can roll something
you-
and try to figure out what this little fucker is.
What a little fucking shit. I love
Fucking-
him.
I'll
I
roll a
love him
sense
too.
motive. Why not?
No, it wouldn't be a sense motive. It would be something like this would be something to do with the Fae, for knowledges.
The Fae?
Yeah, it's a Fae.
Yeah, he's from the
He
Feywilds.
said- He said that he's from the First World, which is Pathfinder's version of the Feywilds. It's a Fae.
Right, but okay, well.
That's why he said he's weak to cold iron. They have what is it? Weakness cold iron too.
So, I don't know, nature?
I'll allow a nature, although it's kind of stretching it, just because I want to move things along.
Is it occultism? I've got basically all the knowledge checks.
I'd say it would be more like an arcana, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Arcane
I can do
theories,
that.
creatures of arcane significance, elemental, astral, and shadow planes. Yep, that's an arcane then.
Sure, I can do an arcane.
Yeah, these things are called Vexgits. They are cruel little fuckers. They are bastards, absolutely, and they are the bane of of civilization in general, because their entire goal is to sabotage the works of other creatures, turning these works into dangerous traps. An individual Vexgit might jam a door lock, loosen the wheels on a carriage, or remove nails from a boat hull so it sinks. Buildings infested by Vexgits become filled with trap-like portcullises, descending suddenly, water pipes exploding violently, and clock towers disgorging an avalanche of gears. They are aware of their own physical weakness, so they tend to carry hammers and other tools to leverage pieces apart or smash whatever they're unable to disassemble. Indeed, a hammer-sized for a human becomes a maul in the tiny hands of a Vexgit. Vexgit infestations range from 1 to a score. Larger groups are often led by a more powerful Vexgit with additional skill in thievery or primal magic. Trained giant rats, vipers, and rat swarms are common in Vexgit lairs. In particular, they are a gremlin. Gremlins are cruel fey tricksters and saboteurs who have fully acclimated to life on the material plane, finding distinct niches for their inventive destructiveness. All gremlins delight in ruining or breaking things, whether it's something physical like a device, or a vehicle, or something intangible such as an alliance or a relationship. A gremlin's greatest joy is watching the collapse of complex creations, preferably after the lightest and slightest carefully targeted push from the gremlin. Gremlins tend to denigrate, bully, or even slaughter their lesser kin, particularly... Denigrate, thank you. Particularly mitflits, whom gremlins and many others derisively call mites.
So,
They're,
quick question.
They're considered to be lawful evil, Vexgits.
Right. Wait, they're lawful? Okay, well...
Sorry.
We don't have alignments in Pathfinder 2e anymore, so...
Yeah.
What I'm asking is, so, who do you consider your leader then?
The Knight,
The Knight?
Meridiana.
and if Viridiana was to be out of the picture,
Like dead?
I mean, I'm just asking, wouldn't it be more fun if all of you banded together to just wreak havoc on the, like, machines that you're ruining?
Well,
Sorry, improving.
yeah, that'd be great, but we can't,
But why can't you?
because we'd get sent back to the First World.
They're summoned creatures. They have to obey their summoner.
So so the knight summoned you,
Yes.
and he summoned that many of you?
Yes.
Is there a way for us to resummon you?
Yes?
Hang on. 1 second.
The Vexgit seems confused by this possibility as much as you are.
Are you applying? I'm trying to think. Are you thinking of possibly summoning 7,000 Vex Kit Valentin?
So,
Go.
does he want to get resummoned?
He doesn't know if that's possible.
I don't think any of us have the ability to do that.
Like, it's more of his
Neither
yes.
does he.
His yes was like a, in theory, you'd be able to resummon us.
I hold my hand out to Podge and I say, "This is a great summoner."
Hey! And he gets in between you, like, his little tiny self. He's like leagues below where your hand is, but he gets in between you and Podge anyways.
And I kind of put my...
I would never dream of encroaching on your territory, but
Excuse me, I'm a person.
yes, Podge is a great summoner,
The best.
the best in the world. Podge could definitely resummon you,
Okay.
and then you would be under Podge's command, and then you would do whatever Podge would want.
Well, I like
So
So
Podge.
you could do Havoc now, have a little stop at home, and then I'll resummon you for more Havoc later. Because I too like causing problems on purpose.
Yeah, that would be pretty great, but we can't go against the Master.
What did he specifically tell you to do?
Me in particular, follow you guys, report back.
No, I mean all of you. What is your mission directive?
Obey the Master.
I don't think the scout is going to have the kind of tactical information we might
Let her
need.
cook. Let her cook.
So did the Master specifically say you can't disassemble things?
No, not.
Then you're not disobeying him, silly.
I feel like that's stretching the bounds of what we were told to do. Look,
Well, your master
Podge,
needs to get better at making
Podge,
contracts.
You're super hot, and I love being here.
Thank you.
But I also
Thank
really
you.
like the Master, because I am, mentally compelled to like the Master. In fact, if there was some kind of social tracker to, rank how much I liked certain people, situations, and things, I would consider myself hostile to him, and he points at Valentin, friendly to you, and helpful to him, and he points back in the direction where the knight was.
I mean, technically, you're helpful to me as well because did I not get a critical success?
No, it was a
Oh no,
regular
he only
failure.
failed. He only normally failed.
Yeah,
I-
so he's,
sorry.
he's friendly to you right now.
He's friendly to me, yeah.
Can I whisper back to Podge? What if you just tell him that I'm a completely useless goo baba, and I am no threat?
So the truth.
Right, exactly. Tell him the truth,
Uh-huh.
and he has nothing to fear from this side of the cavern.
What is this actually getting us? I feel like we're losing the plot.
The Mexican
no,
looks
it's not
to you,
losing
Sly, and
the
says, honestly, I got no idea.
If he doesn't think that there's anything coming from this area, we could just make an attack.
Are we assuming that he's going to be able to lie to his master?
Hey, how much bulk
You
is
know
your gun,
what?
Valentin?
He's just
know
reporting
what?
You
back.
got him
isn't he?
captured. You guys know
How
that at this
about-
point we could just make the attack. We don't need to convince
Yeah,
him. I think we've got him.
I'm gonna say
captured.
I'm gonna say to him nicely though.
Oh wait, no, you're speaking common, so he doesn't understand that. Carry on.
Yeah, I speak common.
Yeah.
I say to him, how about we escort you back to your master then? Because we're going that way anyway to do it. I'm saying this out of character because we're doing that anyway to attack, right?
He could summon 7,000 of these things. Are we actually confident we could take him in a fight?
But they're just piloting the automatons.
Yeah,
these-
like if we can take.
I'm more talking about his magical capabilities.
But they need to be several people piloting each of these automatons.
Oh,
But
the,
we're going.
the
We're
master
going that
can't
I'm
way to
talking
attack
about the
anyway,
dwarf.
right?
The master can't cast spells.
Yeah, so he just has so their order is to follow the master. The master isn't whoever summoned them.
No, the master summoned us,
Oh,
but he doesn't cast spells.
so he had help summoning them?
I don't know. I think he rang
I
a
don't
bell.
think it matters.
I heard a bell ringing, and then poop, I was here.
Okay, can I make a roll on the bell?
Yeah, sure. Knowledge Arcana.
I'm just saying, basically, like, we can just escort him back on our way to attack, because that way he won't run off and sound the alarm, essentially.
Probably was a summoning bell, one use summon item. He just summoned a whole bunch of them with it, so it would have been a pretty powerful bell.
Oh, so that's the badge that we heard. Or that we heard about. If we ruin the bell, will they get desummoned?
Yep.
So if we ruin the bell, then these things just go away.
Yeah,
You just have to find it before 1,200 automatons descend on us.
There's not 1,200 constructs. I said there's
How many
7
of them are there?
Well, I said there were 7,000 of us, right?
Right, and
We don't-
5 of you in each.
Yeah, we don't, like, always pilot them. Honestly, most of us are doing other stuff that the Master ordered a lot.
So how many automatons would you say there are?
Maybe, like, 333? Exactly.
Where's the bell?
Oh.
Where's the bell? Ask him
Mas-
that. I say in common.
Well, okay.
So,
Do you know where the bell that summoned you is?
Oh, yeah, we always know where it is. We feel a pull to it.
Podge, can you ask him where
could you maybe take us to that bell?
That'd just be taking you to the Master at that point.
Yeah, like we're
So
escorting
it
you
is
back
at
to
the
your
master.
master.
So if we break the master, we break the bell, and so we win. Easy peasy.
Do you say that in Undercommon or in Common?
No, in common, obviously.
Okay, just checking.
How
So I say to
strong
him,
is your
what-
master? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, he's really strong.
Like, compared to you or compared to me?
I have no reference for how strong you are.
That's valid.
Listen, we gotta take this guy out.
Hey, can
I'm-
you
I'm-
this guy
can you
out.
can you
I'm-
lift him above your head? And he points at Valentin.
Probably, actually.
Okay, well, the Master could probably lift both of you while you're lifting him above your head. Or his head.
Wow.
This is all really confusing.
You're really selling this guy to me.
Yeah, he's got real big arms.
I'd really like to meet him, Smashy.
Well, you already
So-
met him, technically, didn't you? I was there.
No, but like closer. I would like to admire his strong arms.
Can you, Podge, I say in common, can you
That actually
figure out...
sounds like a pretty good situation for me, because I like you and I like him. Oh my
Can I-
god,
Yeah.
are you gonna become my new mom?
Can you figure
Would you
out
like me to?
subtly, if we were to take out this one creature, if all of them would get alerted to this one creature being taken out?
No, because they're not a hive mind.
So if we were to destroy this one, they wouldn't know that something is wrong, right?
Smashy looks up at you with his hard eyes, looking between you and Valentin.
You can't do that to my boy Smashy.
Okay.
I
Oh,
say to you in
change
common.
the battle
I
music.
want
Yeah, it's a little out of
Smashy-
place. I just didn't want to say
I want
anything.
Smashy to take me back so that I can see where this bell is and blast it.
Oh, don't say that you want to blast it, because then they disappear.
I'm saying this in common. Like, he doesn't understand me.
Right.
Valentin, how much how much bulk is your gun?
My gun? It should be light, I think, whatever it is. L.
The Vex Kit casts prestidigitation and soils your gun.
Hmm.
It has no mechanical effect, but your gun looks filthy and dirty now.
I love this.
Hey, you know what? If anything, it makes it look more rugged and handsome.
The Vex gets
So,
eyes
thank you.
narrow.
Are you trying to encourage it to do more harm?
Yeah, sure, why not? This makes my gun perfect.
Listen, let it take me back. I'm not scared of this guy. He let us leave the first time. You guys can bring up the rear. He doesn't know how many of us there are. So
I agree.
Smashy
Let's
take
send in
me
the
back,
goblin.
Yeah,
and
no, I
will
agree
try
too.
And I will try and take out the bell.
And if not, then we all run in together and take out the bell together.
Yes. So,
I agree. Great plan.
I say to Smashy, do you want me to be your new mommy?
Your voice changed there for a second.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like, it'd be pretty great if you and the Master got along, but I feel like it was pretty clear that if he saw you again, he was gonna kill you. And I don't want that to happen.
Well, we won't let it happen, Smashy.
I
So
think
why
you
don't you and me
overestimate how
hold
much control
hands?
I have in these kind of situations. And he
Oh, I
gestures with his
understand.
itty bitty teeny tiny arms.
I'm not talking about you. I'm using the royal we. Because I'm a queen and deserve to be treated as such. So why don't you say you take my hand and you take me to your master, because I would very much like to meet him.
Remember, he's the size of an ant. It's kind of hard to hold your hand. I basically get one finger.
I thought you said he was the size of Hamtaro.
Oh yeah, Hamtaro, sorry, tiny. He's
Yeah,
still,
you can hold my finger.
sure, you'll have to crouch or walk really weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
Get
yeah.
Hamtaro.
Listen, I'm making him feel important.
Yeah, he's all for this. Are you guys letting Podge wander off with this little guy? Zandra and Undine, Zandra and Burry, I feel like you haven't
I
really
only
had a
speak
lot.
common. I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah, no one's filled in either of them on what's happening.
I'm just standing there looking like, what are we doing?
The two combat characters are like, damn, wish there was some combat right now.
No, I have roleplay capabilities. I just don't speak the language they're speaking, so I can't do anything.
Okay, who speaks
I just get
Undercommon?
to stand there looking dumb.
3 of us speak Undercommon, 2
Okay,
of us don't.
so you guys can relay what's going on to the rest of the squad. Just like hang back a little.
I look over at Sly and I wonder, what should we actually relay about this conversation?
Podge is going to try to seduce the dwarf
I'm
and then destroy the bell that...
We
and
have...
so she can destroy the bell that summoned all those little guys, which
So
are
we're
controlling
not
all the
fighting.
automatons.
We have no
Oh no,
idea.
that'll probably still be fighting. We should
We
probably
have-
follow.
We have
I
no
totally
idea.
assume this is going to be a
Are we just-
clusterfuck.
No disrespect to Podge. She's extremely attractive and extremely seductive. Are we betting it all on Podge being able to seduce the dwarf?
I'm not trying to
dwarf?
seduce the dwarf.
The dwarf...
I'm just
so,
trying to shoot the bell.
so the
Okay,
dwarf...
then Sly, tell me the truth. What is actually happening here? Because I don't know anything that's happening, and I need I need to know what's happening. This is an intense situation. I've gotten no information.
Podge wants to sneak in with this guy leading her so that she can destroy the bell that summoned them, which all of them are controlling the automatons, of which there's about 300.
So, specifically, Podge is hoping that she can get close enough to this dude, right? But there's no guarantee that this dude would even let her get close. He might just attack her on sight. And we've
Okay,
only...
so we need to be ready to attack immediately.
Yes.
So we all have to go in. There's no, like, Podge going ahead. We all have to
No,
go
no.
in and be ready to fight.
Like, you guys need to be like tailing me.
Yes.
But
That
we
was
do
going to
know-
be what I was planning.
Yeah, I think
River,
we all
is it
need a
capable?
tail.
I mean, neither. I guess I should just do this in character. Neither of us, and I point to fuck, I'm so sorry. Birdia. I point to Birdia. I point to Birdia. Neither of us can stealth. So there's no way we're getting anywhere near that base without making a hell of a lot of noise.
Can
They're gonna know
follow-
we're there,
Can follow the
unless
expert.
they're just not paying attention.
And
Unless you
Taro's
also
gonna
want us
come
really
back
far
eventually,
away.
too, in theory. And then,
If Hamtaro's back, that means that the
The army's already on the way to attack, so...
Eventually, he's not back yet, but when he gets back, yeah.
No, I'm saying when he gets back, yeah. Like, how close do you want us?
At the door,
I'm all
I
for
would
this
think.
plan, but I don't know how close you want. Like, unless we're not going in armor. Like, if you want us to come in, you know.
Like,
I think
feel
I can
like,
lead
as long
you
as
two
I'm
up
in
to
your
the
line
door.
of sight, sorta, like.
I can see a very long distance.
I will lead all of us, the rest of the group, other than Podge, up to the door to that chamber. Which is where I'm assuming he's going to intercept or meet Podge.
Alright.
That should bring us close enough where we can intercept, if anything, if this all goes pear-shaped.
Alright. Does that work for you, Buria?
Undine.
Undyne.
Did the fish die?
Maybe CP Pie? CP
I
Blue?
don't know.
Undino.
Undone.
I'm going to assume she went AFK to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That
Remember,
is
if you guys gotta
likely.
go AFK, right-click your portrait. There's a toggle that you can put to show that you're AFK, and that way I know.
You know, that's why Buria is, you know, having the ZZZ sign right now.
I
no,
mean,
it is-
so am I.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
not the
always
AFK
ZZZ.
The ZZZ sign just means that you haven't interacted on Fantasy Grounds for a bit. If you right-click your portrait, there is a button that'll toggle you as AFK. It has a different symbol, and then you can just take the button off, and then I know that you're back. I can also do this.
I
too.
see. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I just figured out that's a great way to get attention.
Ah.
Are we just waiting for Undyne then, or
I
are we
believe-
going to proceed?
I don't know if we should wait on Undine.
Maybe
wait.
get us up to the
My
door.
cat muted my mic. I've been talking this whole time. I'm sorry. There's a button on the back of the
doctor was
XLR,
jealous.
and he booped it because he's sleeping on my desk.
He gave
No, I said that it was fine with me, and that I only really have Brawn to offer. So if anything goes wrong, I'll be ready to act. But Buria agreed, because I've been looking over what I'm able to do. It's very limited,
Honestly,
so
I
I'm
think
not going to
this
be
is
of
a
any
great-
use until we're in a fight.
This is a better plan than anything else we've got.
Yep. I mean, we have more intel than we had previously too. So, and the army's going to be coming to back us up. We're going to try to neutralize the threat as quickly as possible.
We learned exactly what we needed to do from the scouting mission. Which is, you know, these things aren't actually piloted by automatons. It's piloted by summoning magic.
Yep.
So, mission accomplished.
Yeah, we'll watch.
Vexkit says, holding out a little like device for you, Valentin.
Wait, he holds it out for me? I thought
Yeah,
he
he's
hated
holding a
me.
little device out for you.
Sure, I'm gonna get myself blown up. I'll touch it.
You touch it, and a big bunch of ink squirts out all over your face.
Why did you do that while standing in the middle of all of us?
I didn't say I was.
The Vexkit looks up. Immediately, his head turns to Podge for approval.
Yeah.
Podge laughs and picks him up and just puts him on my boobs. Like, you know how I pulled Hamtaro out? Now he's just sitting there.
Oh, no, I've been had.
So, like, Hamtaro would sit there. The Vexkit, like, have you ever jumped and landed in a bed and just splayed your arms out to land in it?
Yep.
And you've gone face down? That's how the Vexkit is.
Good, then he's not looking at what everyone else is doing.
I roll around on the ground and clutching my face like I've been hit by acid.
Now that I've been rewarded for this behavior, I'm gonna do it more.
And so you should.
Oh no, I'm in hard. It's so painful.
I'm just trying to keep him like occupied with my boobs so that he's not looking at the rest of the party.
He is incredibly occupied with your boobs. A phrase that I never thought I would say in a TTRPG. But here we
yeah,
are.
That is
fucking
not true.
wild.
That is not true.
I mean,
you've
I don't
been
think anybody can
waiting-
resist that.
You've been waiting to say that for so long.
He is extremely occupied with your boobs.
Listen, the power of goblin titties made it so you guys can follow me without any issues.
I think this is a great plan, and a great plan to enact on next session.
Do we want to wrap up here?
Probably should. It's getting quite late.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm okay to wrap up here.
And
Yeah, this
then
is
we
a good
get
spot.
full squad next
Prepare
time.
for immediate combat, because I see no way that when you arrive, this guy doesn't just go, yeah, okay, you had your chance to leave. Fight time. Fight's on.
Yeah, but then we have the main guy next to us. I think that's great.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true. So,
This is
the
what I
fight will
wanted.
be- Fight's on next time. So, we will be starting off right with combat as you head your way back with the Vex Git in Marshmallow Heaven right now.
Yep.
For everybody else, thank you so much for coming. Please check out my fellow, friends who are playing this game. You can see them all at these locations. Rye is currently on a hiatus, and Phoebe couldn't make it tonight, but we will be back in 2 weeks with the conclusion, finally, to this outpost.
You're expecting a lot from us.
I am expecting a lot from you, and I know you can deliver. One more thing,
throw
too.
down.
There's still about 7 hours on the AFK Journey promo. Please, guys, consider checking it out, trying it. Again, all that money is earned for the stream. This game I run without charging anybody, so it's always appreciated when I run a sponsorship if people engage in it, or if they, sub or tip while we're running these campaigns. That money all goes back into the agency. It also pays for the music that you guys heard tonight, the maps that you see. All of this is stuff that I have purchased and use for all of my various TTRPGs and campaigns. I also have a bunch of games open right now, as well as Cyberpunk games, running a lot of those. And I only need a few more people to start up a new one on alternating Tuesdays is the plan for it. So shoot me a message on Discord if you would like to join. That said, we're going to raid into another great talent today. Let's just see who's live right now. Boo. Somni's live, so we're going to jump into her. Shut up.
Cackle.
All right. Bye for now, guys. See you...
Bye bye.
Am I doing
Bye.
this tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. See you on Friday when I stream...
Bye.
Is it Making Waves or is it Troubleshooters? It's one of my campaigns I will be streaming.
It's definitely not making waves.
Troubleshooters on Friday. See you for now, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.